Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play FrogComposband. We're still playing as Ayali, the shrewd Nexus Vortex. Hopefully soon to evolve into some other kind of vortex, although, I mean, we're doing okay. Not really sure what the next one even would be. Maybe Plasma? Plasma vortices exist. I guess we saw the... I keep forgetting. Is it Shimmering Vortex? The thing we killed in the Weird Fumes quest? Oh yeah. No, wait. Shimmering Vortex, yes, there it is. I saw the Weird Fume. Oh yeah, Weird Fume. No, I knew that one. Shimmering Vortex. I mean, I don't know if that's... I guess that's a unique quest enemy that doesn't really appear anywhere else. At least I haven't seen it. It's also only level 38 as a monster, so I don't know. Why am I even... What am I even speculating about? I don't know. So, quest-wise, yeah, we have the Smuggler's Den, which is technically level 30, but I'm just a little bit traumatized from my previous experience there, my latest experience. So, I want at least another level or two, some form of noticeable improvement before I dare to deal with that. Even though, of course, doing it as early as possible would be best in terms of experience rewards, which we do have to worry about. Which I am worried about, in fact, because, yeah, the other option is to go to dungeon level 37. Not a boss level, though. So there's that. Although, I mean, maybe a boss wouldn't be bad, if it's a boss we can deal with, of course. Let's see. Looks tiny. Giant Headless. I don't know if I've encountered a Giant Headless. Headless? Yes. Giant Headless does not sound familiar at all. Or maybe they're just so unremarkable that I, well, never really took note. I mean, I don't know anything about it, which seems to confirm that I've never actually encountered one. Oh, interesting. Ice Trolls, Modified Humans, Shambling Mound, nothing here. Nothing else should be particularly noteworthy either. Okay, we do not one-shot the Druid. We did not one-shot the Druid there, which is a bit concerning. What's our damage looking like right now? 70. Okay, 2.6 blows. Not terrible. Mangash of Sharpness. No thanks. Recall no longer needed. Let's head over here and deal with these possibly easier ice trolls first. Oh, right, we're going to have to tunnel into this. Okay, a couple of great hits here. Greatest hits. Not the greatest hits, but some great hits, nonetheless. And they're actually worth a decent amount of experience. Nice, we're level 31. We actually got a lot of experience here for how few enemies we've killed so far. That is definitely encouraging. I mean, I suppose that's the one upside of diving down to, deeper dungeon levels, is that if we can survive, of course, we are going to catch up all the faster by getting that much more experience. Anyway, nothing special seemed to happen. Naginata of Ritual. Okay, we see that, but we don't pick it up. I guess I'll pick it up, though. I'm curious about what it might do. Okay. I'm also trying to look at my XP value. Yeah, these ice trolls are just a bit tougher than I thought they should be. Okay. As this one died, it didn't really give me a lot of experience. Well, I suppose it makes sense that we are now getting less than we did when we were still level 30. But that seemed like a lot less. Okay, that's just the extent of the dungeon here. That's what I thought. Okay, Giant Headless. Let's take the long way around where we don't have to dig. Not that it matters that much. Okay, Giant Headless, Elder Thing, Giant Skillhole Troll, a Friendly Quattle, Giant Red Tick. That one I remember destroying, like, something good that I had, because I didn't realize they had a fiery attack. I just thought it was just another kind of, basic insect-type enemy. But yeah, they actually have either a firing melee attack or maybe fire aura or something. And I think at some point I attacked one, or was attacked by one, and it destroyed like a staff of healing or something, just randomly. Ever since I hate them with a passion. If there weren't already enough reasons to hate any kind of giant tick, or even just normal-sized ticks, for that matter. Anyway, the giant headless. Giant headless humanoid abomination created by a magical mutation. Yeah, okay. Wyvern, elder thing. I hadn't even really fully realized that this was some sort of special room setup here, obviously, with the pre-placed enemies. Not a room I recognize, actually. And we got another special room over here. That's obviously a much more common one. Okay, anyway, enough stalling. Let's say hi to our friend Quatlo, who's actually sleeping, so leave him alone. Let him sleep. The Wyvern... Ooh. Giant Headless casts a ball of radiation. Interesting. So, it was created by a mutation, but it's also... Oh yeah, it actually poisoned me a lot. Didn't even realize that before. Right, radiation ball is just a stronger stinking cloud, I suppose. And wyverns? Also poison. Honestly, I'm surprised that we can even be poisoned, that we're not just naturally immune to poison. Because that kind of feels like something that should be the case. Can you even poison vortex enemies? I mean, they're literally not living creatures, so poison should not affect them at all. But unfortunately, in our case, it does. Now, do I just keep attacking and hope that my first couple of attacks against the wyvern just weren't that strong? Let's see. Okay, that one was a better hit. Also, we're still doing okay hit point-wise. The giant headless is approaching. It has approached. Let's actually use our whirlwind. Okay, wyvern has been killed. Now the giant headless... Okay, he's actually taking damage just fine. No problem here. And I'm looking at my experience. Okay, 4K for that one. Not bad. Oh, the elder thing is there. Yikes. Okay, but also by itself not too bad. It summons demons and undead, actually. Our friend Quatl is also there. Elder thing is dead, though. Okay, good. And that actually gave us a lot of experience. Fighting and killing it. Quatl is helping us out, except he's also stealing our experience. Okay. Potions of healing. Well, we've found one, I suppose. Restore strength. Don't need that currently. Okay. Door burst open, that's fine. Giant skeleton troll. Do those throw anything? Doesn't seem like it. No longer full. Okay. Good to know. Alright, that wasn't a problem. Right, so this tick, resist fire, attacks, bites with fire. Yeah, okay. Maybe just attack. Oh, okay. 2 breaths and it was done. Blasts of oil. Oh. Not a very common find at this depth, I would say, but also, obviously, not particularly exciting. Okay, I mean, so we did level up to 31, and we actually gained almost 30,000 experience since then. So that is not bad. We did pick up some Scrolls of Monster Confusion. I suppose those are the things that make our hands glow, right? And then basically give your melee attacks a chance to confuse. Is that... I mean, I suppose that's not terrible. Assuming it does work with any kind of melee attack. We'll see. Okay. We're locked into this tiny room with a troll mummy, a giant fire ant, and a human mummy. Right. Fire ants also have a fire attack. I mean, not that we care too much about fire attacks. And that's that. Another 8,000 experience for these enemies. Sleep monsters with 17 charges compared to our previous 13. Really maybe should use that ever. But we'll see. Let's see here. Mace +1 strength and constitution. Resist nether. See invisible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Right now we still do not have see invisible. We do not have nether resistance. Well, let's keep it for now. We can always maybe bring it back to the surface. Oh, okay, thanks for showing me the door. Orc Digger, Orc Warlog, Warlock. Oh, Azog, King of the Urukai. Right. You know what? Why don't we... Yeah, your hands begin to glow. He's scrambled. He appears to be confused. Wonderful. Kill that Warlock. Oh, the diggers. Of course. Does this work? With my whirlwind attack? You engulf, he scrambled, you engulf, he scrambled, you engulf, he scrambled, you engulf, he scrambled, he flees in terror. Wait, my hands are no longer glowing. Oh, that's very short duration, I guess. I assume it probably would work, but also we seem to be having no problem dealing with these guys as is. This Azog guy is not the most powerful of orc leaders. Nice. Two of them next to us, so we're just gonna keep whirlwinding. Get three of them next to us. Hit points are doing okay. No, this guy... I mean, I suppose we haven't really dealt a ton of damage to him. So... why don't we try putting everything to sleep? Okay, he's immune to sleep. Spectre is immune. Oh, okay. Haven't even seen you there, Spectre. Honestly, I guess confusing Azog early on definitely helped, because he does hit pretty hard. Maybe I didn't give him enough credit. He is level 28 apparently, so yeah, let's do that again. Okay, he's confused again. We were shot with an arrow. We confuse, we destroy the Spectre, destroy the Captain. The other guys are still sleeping. Very good. Let's drink a potion. Just for some peace of mind, mostly. Down to 100, and he's finally dead. Okay. Yeah, he was definitely a bit tougher. I don't know why I thought that he was very weak early on. Clearly he was not that weak. Ouch. Okay, you know what? These arrows can deal quite a bit of damage. And I was not killing these guys as quickly as I thought I would. Shaman is dead, finally. Come on. Just one more. He's somehow still not dead. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, all those remaining orcs there were not really worth a lot of experience. We are down to only 15.8k to the next level up. So, let's heal. Okay. I have orc returned. Oh, but he was almost dead. He's dead now. And we're fully recovered. Okay. Maybe not the safest way to deal with that situation, of course. Well, I mean, I didn't use my last speed potion. I didn't use any heroism. I probably should have at least used one of those. That would have lasted throughout that encounter. Also, we have a Wand of Confuse monster. So, there's that. I mean, of course, that's a single cast. And it can fail. I do kind of wish those scrolls of monster confusion lasted a bit longer, but I mean, they were useful. More sleep monsters, okay. I've never seen so many of those. Elvish Waybread. Not interesting to this character. Frostball. Kobosh of Sharpness. Oh, okay. I just saw some movement, some change around me there, and thought, oh, is there some sort of animate object? No. The hard-studded leather of the Sorcerer King. I am interested in that. I'm not interested in this rod or the Frostball, to be honest. Or would I rather take Frostball over Acid Ball? It does have one more charge, I guess. Nah. I don't know. Frost magic is... not my favorite for some reason. Just flavor-wise. Right. The sharp Kopesh is not going to be useful. Oh. Didn't mean to pick up this ring. I guess I wanted this just in case. Of death. No thanks. Small metal shield Orcish. Would that improve my attack stats, actually? +2 strength, minus int and stealth. Resist cold and dark. Ooh. Now, hold on. Resist fire and cold. Resist the Alpike of Nature gives me +2 int, cold resistance, regen. But other than that, not really much. So if I were to put on this shield, this is actually gonna improve my fighting. I mean, minus stealth, not too worried. -2 int, kind of whatever. Minus LI. Oh wait, is that... Hold on, is that actually negative light resistance? Oh no, it is, isn't it? I was thinking, oh, light radius or something, whatever. No, I think that's light resistance. Sure is. Negative 30% light resistance. Oh, come on. Why can't we have nice things? Yeah, that does, and it does help with fighting. Increases my damage to 89. Dang it. Why? Orcish Shield. I mean, it does give me dark resistance, I suppose, so... Not many things attack with light. It's a risk. It's definitely giving me more advantages than disadvantages right now. Int is all the way Oh, right. The previous weapon was actually increasing int, so we effectively lost 4 points of int. I don't know. I mean, it's not fantastic. Oh, right. I also never did my detecting routine. Ancient Black Dragon. That's gonna be a bit interesting. We haven't fought an Ancient Dragon on this character yet. We are protected from acid though, so that shouldn't be a problem. Not too much of a problem. And then we have one Mature Black. I can't see right now because it kind of blends in. No, seriously, where is it? Oh, it's right there with the capital D. And then, yeah, but it's the exact same or almost exact same shade of gray as the walls. So, yeah. And then there's a Quillthog, which could always be interesting. Although the normal Quillthogs tend to just die pretty easily. But, well, let's heal up real quick. Reasonably safe, okay. I guess we did spawn right next to the most interesting and dangerous part of this dungeon. Okay, the Quillthog actually just... Oh wait, it might still be here. Are they just invisible? Oh no, it teleported. Okay, please don't destroy my healing potions. Yikes. Oh man, I gotta love shard enemies. Well, actually just hounds in general. Heroism, okay. Cure series wounds. Nope. Can't really afford that. Oh, there's so many. Are you kidding me? Why are there so many? There goes one of my potions of healing. Okay. Well, goodbye literally all of my potions, I guess. Then we didn't even kill that one. Ugh. Horrible. Horrible. Where's that stupid Quillthog? Of course it's no longer here. God damn. Wait, oh, it is. Oh. Well, that was not worth it. In any way. Oh, man. Surely we must find a staff of healing of some sort pretty soon, right? What's that? Oh, recall. Whatever. Oh, man. Okay, still only the 2 dragons. I mean, only. Hi there. Level up. Nice. I suppose, if nothing else, the fighting those Earth Hounds must have given me a lot of experience because I wasn't even paying attention to that. Even though those were summoned, they got me very close to leveling. And then killing this dragon actually must have also given me a lot because last level up we needed like 66,000 or more than that. And we just leveled up and we're already down to 57,000 needed. So, yeah. If we can kill this ancient black dragon, which I assume we can do, I guess that's gonna be worth a nice amount. Anyway, nothing new here, right? No new equipment slots or anything. Damage is still what it is. Which is, you know, pretty decent, I guess, all things considered. Yeah, we do have our double acid resistance. Hit points are... I mean, we didn't take a lot of damage from this mature dragon, so there's that at least. There is the ancient one. Okay. And we can always try confusing it, right? No, it's immune to confusion. Never mind. I just saw that. Okay. It will try to confuse us, in fact. Terrify and blind. I should do something, though. Let's do heroism, at least. Oh, I tried to cast a spell, but failed. Okay. Taking quite a bit of damage here, unfortunately. But we do have all kinds of means of escape. The dragon is half dead, which means its breath attack is gonna be not as powerful anymore. Maybe I'm gonna just hit it once, teleport away, recover, and... Oh wow, that was a good hit, and it missed me 3 times, which means I can attack it again. I think we can pretty safely just take it out at this point. Yeah, we definitely can if it just never hits us. Okay, and that was indeed worth quite a bit of experience. I mean, we're not exactly catching up. We're on dungeon level 39, and we're only level 32 and a half. But we did gain some good experience here. Potions of Restore Intelligence, no thanks. Let's heal up first. We got an Inertia Hound. Interesting. A pretty rare type, I would say. Also pretty tough. Okay. That's gonna hit it. Of course there are more. Breeze Inertia, I feel sluggish. I'm still fast +2 though. Did we kill one of them? Yes, we did kill one. Oh, oh, did I fail to concentrate, or? I guess so. What? I didn't even confirm. What are you talking about? Why did I suddenly stop targeting? Okay, I don't know. I must have hit the wrong key or something. Heal? Okay, no. Still got more of them. Okay, those are worth a good amount, like 3,000 or 2.5. Something new must have spawned in our first room because something just opened the door there? Or, well, maybe not in the room. Maybe it was the door adjacent to it. Luck is turning, huh? Got a plasma vortex, okay. Is that enough to make the luck turn? I don't know. Cure paranoia? Yeah, maybe we should try to cure our paranoia. A single plasma vortex is not that big of a deal, come on. Shampoo of accuracy, we do not need that. Hard leather cap of piety, we do not need that. Fire amulet, we don't need. Recall 3 charges. We have 3 charges. No thanks. Okay. Right, no longer sluggish, that's good. The vortex could be anywhere now. I could scan for it, but... Oh, there you are. Okay, vortex duel. I think we win this one. Thanks. Oh. Ogre Shaman. Large metal shield of celestial protection. Cursed. Yeah, I think I'll pass. Probably. No, it's a boring place. Okay. We do have another Inertia Hound, though. Can we actually get a level up on this floor? That sure would be nice. Getting really close, at least. In fact, yeah, we're definitely gonna get it now with those two. I think that's guaranteed, and it was. And we do need 90,000 now, yes. But we are level 33. Yeah, the negative light resistance is certainly a bit troubling. Okay, we do have a little bit more here. Young red is not gonna do that much for us. But we'll take it. We'll take anything we can get here. And we actually did get way more than I expected for this. Okay, never mind. Even young dragons are still worth it. And I suppose not all dragons are worth the same amount, or equally strong, of course. I mean, we could always... There's never a reason not to just return to town once we're done with the floor, because we'll always go to the next one anyway if we return, when we return. And we did have a bunch of our healing potions destroyed, so let's see if we can't maybe buy a few new ones. We do have money. We could even maybe buy a stat potion if we really wanted to. At this point, though, I don't think we have quite that kind of money, but you can always check. No harm in checking. Cure series wounds. Well, we're obviously getting anything we can get here. Well, except for light wounds, it's just not worth it. Curing... Oh, wait. So clarity cures confusion, not hallucinations, though. What about curing? Yeah, okay. That's just a much better version. So clarity is just not really worth it. Clarity, I know we can't sell. Doesn't matter. Get curing. Sure, might as well start with the cheapish one. Get a couple more. Just, you know, sure. And we don't need to restore anything right now. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we need here. We are level 33 now. I mean, is that enough? I did say an extra level or two before I want to tackle that level 30 quest. I mean, ultimately it just comes down to luck. If we don't get overwhelmed with terrible summons that summon more things, which summon more things, and so on and so forth, all the way down, I guess it doesn't need to be quite so terrifying, but it could be. Scare monster, confused monster. Don't think so. Okay, black market. Give me something good. Come on. Enchant armor. Spell. No. Ring of combat with only hit chance. No thanks. Well, hit chance and +3 strength and constitution, which is maybe not the worst thing, but obviously I would much prefer it having actual attack power. Acid and fire resistance. I'm gonna have to check if that's maybe interesting. Sacred pendant. Strength. No. Electricity. No. Chainmail of the Roguelike, that's +6 damage, decent armor. Minus int, resist acid, poison, blindness, regen. I mean, it's not the worst thing, but the blindness obviously doesn't. We don't need that. Poison resistance would be nice. And it does resist acid, so could we replace something that gives us only acid resist? Maybe, actually. It's a lot of money, but we could afford it. The rusty chainmail of the Amazons, which we cannot afford, but let's see anyway. 4 strength, speed, stealth, and searching. Ooh, resist fire and poison. Aura of electricity. Only 16 armor, though. That is actually really weak. Also, it's very heavy, apparently. Rusty chainmail. Each link of the suit is brittle with rust, and the corroded rings are stiff and weakened. Okay, so it's just not very protective, and it is, yeah, it makes you, it slows you down, hinders your combat. Fair enough. Pointy head of seeing. No, I mean, see invisible. Some sort of see invisible would be nice to have, but I just can't prioritize that over, you know, other things at the time being. Okay, that Roguelike thing though with. I keep forgetting. Acid resistance. Acid and poison, but yeah, we don't have poison though. Right? So that would be nice to have. Oh yeah, we have the elemental ring. Of course we can replace that. Heck yeah, we will. Reducing our int again, but whatever, right? Surely that's not a problem. And we do get the armor back and then some. Yeah. Sure, that's 64,000 gold, but, you know, I'll take it. Wear that off the floor and replace the elemental ring, right? What's the other thing that gives us acid resist? That's the elemental protection armor, right? Yeah, we can't really give up on that. I mean, we could, but why would we? And then we could put on the amulet of acid and fire resistance. And we'd end up with the same resistances, but less armor? Yeah. I think that would just be a downgrade. Right, we do have that rope of augmentation, which only increases stats. But that is still pretty good. Right, we get the cursed blue dragon scale mail, which gives us -3 dex, but we're doing okay dex-wise. Yeah, the biggest thing to replace, I mean, obviously the amulet of that only gives us fire and cold is not the most amazing thing, but we need that. We need both of those for now. And then, of course, the shield, which reduces makes us actually vulnerable to light. I'm not a fan of that, but no. Yeah, anyway, let's replace that ring. We have very good strength now. We have 124 damage. That's a nice upgrade right there. 3.12 blows as well. We have 145 AC. We have 50% poison resistance. I mean, yeah, I mean, overall it's not looking terrible. Minus that negative light resistance. If we could somehow patch that up, that sure would be nice. About these weapons here. All Plague of Nature. Right, I just took that one off. I mean, it's really just cold resistance at this point. What about that pattern thing? Do we know all about that? Apparently so. Strength and con, slay. Well, the slay doesn't matter. Resist nether. See invisible, right. Yeah, nether resistance. I don't know if we otherwise have any sources of that. What? No. I didn't press that button. Game. You're clearly hallucinating. Oh, summon Hydras. Why do we have that? Don't want to summon anything, really. Detect invisible, right? Oh, we have that. I could have been using that while dealing with the Quill Fog as well. But, yeah. Let's just drop off some things here. That ring. Sure, that weapon. That weapon. I guess we'll just pay to identify these other items just so I know. Oh, I guess we technically don't have most of our usable items fully identified, but I don't really care about those too much. So let's see here. Sorcerer King gives us int and stealth and resist acid. That is not amazing, but I don't think we... Did we see the acid resistance on that, actually? Maybe we did. Okay, Naginata of Ritual. Plus 3 strength, int. Actually, plus strength and int. That's rare. Mana Brand, Slay Giants, those are not going to be useful, so... Yeah, just for the stats, I don't think so. My inventory is just getting... Oh. More and more full. We have Restore Strength Mushroom, right. That's definitely a thing that we don't currently need. But sure, why not? Anything else? Antidote, sure, could still come in handy. I didn't use one when I was poisoned earlier, so, you know, there's that, but we also didn't need to. Single speed potion. Can't wait for that to just get destroyed by something random, and as well as our final healing potion. But whatever. Got some serious wounds, potions, 2 critical wounds. I mean, the healing situation is not amazing, but what can we do? I don't think there's anything we can do. Well, actually, I suppose there is. Hold on. Assuming this works in this game mode, but why wouldn't it? Rest, 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 rest. I don't know, just rest for a couple of days. Maybe a few more. I don't know if that's in any way potentially harmful to us, but okay, that does actually reset or reroll inventories to an extent. It's, I guess, it's not gonna be replaced all at once, but some items get updated or removed in this case. I also think I forgot to... No, actually I didn't forget to check this shop, did I? Detect treasure. 10 identify. No. No upgrades here. Come on, give me some healing potions. Just some basic healing potions. Nope. Did I not rest long enough? Did they not fully... And are they currently in the process of updating their inventories, or is the game actually punishing me for trying to cheese it like this? Wait for 3 more days. Did they get anything new? Not this guy. Okay, this is slightly different. Yeah, actually they have a different staff of identify, a worse one. Cool, but that did definitely change. Okay, yeah, no, that does actually work. So I guess I absolutely could be doing this. I'm just not entirely sure that passing time, passing more in-game days, doesn't somehow hurt me in some kind of way. I mean, I don't remember the game mentioning that difficulty will scale based on time passed, but I wouldn't completely rule out the possibility, I suppose. Oh well. I mean, I guess now we have a couple more healing potions, so I feel ever so slightly less on the verge of dying, I suppose. Is that our quest right there? Smuggler stand level 30. I mean, the thing is, experience-wise, I don't really want to wait too much longer with this, right? The complete lack of speed potions, or any other means of speeding up, is a bit concerning. I would really like to have that. I'm gonna rest for just a couple more days and see if anything comes up. But if not, then... okay. There's just nothing going on here. I don't suppose I'm just gonna start seeing speed staffs here. Nope. Right, nothing new here. Wait. Never mind, this is new. Yeah, critical wounds, actually. Oh, okay. I will take those, thank you. Well, that's something at least, but it's not gonna be enough to help me if we find ourselves in a similar summoned monster hell, like, you know, the previous time in this quest here. Oh well, let's just do it. Okay, we got Master Rogues. Those don't summon, I think. They're also all sleeping for now, so let's just do this. Okay. I mean, what even summoned? Was it the Clairvoyant? Oh, he doesn't summon. Master Thieves? Yeah, I mean, Thieves don't summon. Oh, was it just one of these guys? No? Wait, oh, those are Master Rogues. That's also a Master Thief? Wait. Are these the Death Knights? Yeah, Death Knight. Death Knight summons monsters, just anything, I guess. In fact, it's just a single Death Knight. And then we have the Archangel actually guarding the the stash of illegal substances back here and money. Okay. I feel like that were immediately on the when last time we did this quest, we were immediately surrounded by not just thieves, but all kinds of other rogue types. Like, I don't know, tax collectors. Maybe not tax collectors. I'm thinking of something else, I think. Tax collectors are lower level, but something like that. You know, some other kind of jokingly named rogue type enemies. And I suppose the clairvoyant is just in the adjacent room, so that one would have joined pretty quickly. But yeah, I don't know. In my memory, we were just immediately surrounded by like 5 different kinds of enemies, and immediately something started summoning. But here we just have this one Death Knight, the only enemy capable of summoning. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I really just did get super unlucky that one time, and this quest isn't really supposed to be so bad. I mean, I've done it several times in the past, and I've never had that kind of problem. We'll see how this one goes. I'm not going to use my final speed potion unless I have to. So we're going to just do this. I mean, I guess Holy Prayer. Yeah, these guys are easy one-shots. What the heck? Exactly as I would expect. Okay. Somehow, some of these enemies have become aware of me. Master Rogue. Okay, the Death Knight is actually right there. Just don't summon. And we're good. The Death Knight dies. Okay, so we're just good, right? Nothing else here should be able to pose any kind of threat. Oh, wait. There's still a Black Knight? Wait. Never mind, maybe I'm just dumb. Oh. Okay, he stole. And he's dead. Just quickly checking. Only the Archangel left. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I was so worried about. Tunnel through that. Quickly kill the Archangel. And he's dead. Quest complete. Alright. Okay, I mean, it's just... Okay. Yeah, I really don't know what was going on last time. Was I thinking of a different quest? I don't think so. I must have just gotten incredibly unlucky that time. And this is really much more like I remember this going. Of course, we did not really get much out of it. Well, experience-wise, at least. Fast recovery. Yeah, those are nice, but I don't know that I would want to carry a stack of those with me. Right. No, we can still identify. Okay. Oh, what's this? Elemental cold. No thanks. Leather gloves of the thief. +1 dex and stealth. Reducing my combat ability. Yeah, definitely don't want that. An excellent lance. Okay, now we're out of identified charges. So surely we don't need all the things you picked up here. A ring of elemental, of cold resistance, and something else. We have. I picked up some stone to mud that we don't need. Okay, no other usables. Yeah, not sure about that ring. Elemental protection, acid, electricity, fire. Cap of seeing. Don't think so. I don't see myself using that. Another set of gauntlets of the thief. Yeah, pretty much the same. Spiked gauntlets of the thief. They're also cursed, so thanks but no thanks. It's got the excellent lance just in case. Special cloak, okay. That could be something really good. Excellent gloves as well. Actually, that's probably just more thieves' gloves. Seems pretty likely considering where they came from, actually. But who knows? What was that? An excellent cloak. I mean, I suppose we just don't know. Right, about that robe. I mean, obviously it's not going to be amazing, but... Fire and cold. Yeah, if this gave me cold resistance instead of one of the other three, I would immediately take that, of course. Now the ring, elemental ring... with cold resistance and something else. We just don't know, huh? Okay. Evoke that for like a frost ball or something. Nope, actually cold resistance and line of fire as an active ability. Well, in that case, we don't need that. What? Oh, I didn't mean to drop that, come on. Ugh. Put that on. Drop that ring. Get the excellent cloak instead. Plasma bolt. So we know what that one is? Oh, because we must have gotten identified charge back. So what is this? Unknown wand, actually? Huh, we don't know, apparently. Maybe I'm just gonna run back and forth till I can identify something at least. So, what is that wand? Charm monster. Would I rather charm monster or confuse monster? I suppose technically having something fight for me instead of just running around randomly would be better if it works. And I haven't really ever played around with that much. So, let's see. Maybe I'll actually try that out. Plasma bolt. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna say no. Do I? And do I really need that acid ball? Honestly, not really. On other characters, I often go for the ball spells because, you know, they give me some option for AoE spells, for AoE damage. In case I need to kill some breeders quickly or something. But maybe on this one, since we do have our breath attack, having a stronger single target spell with a different element might be better. Okay, just quickly checking here, but we've actually checked everything. Okay. Now, do I have any idea where we got the quest? Of course not. It was not from here. Not from here. Not from here. Literally always the last place I check. Okay. Mushroom of Restoring. Okay, we had room for that, apparently. No more quests from here. Alright. I mean, that being said, we have a level 35 quest. And a level 38. We're getting there. I don't know if I feel daring enough to try the level 35 quest, though. I don't know, I'm kind of tempted, to be honest. That last quest went so well. Of course, that is absolutely no guarantee that, you know, any other quest, especially one that's higher level, will go as well. One that's 5 levels higher, in fact. 2 levels higher than me. Elemental protection, right. I mean, I guess I'll stash that away, because why not? Let's see. Identify. Oh. Okay, we have a Cloak of Electricity, only electricity resistance and aura, no thanks. Cloak of Mary, +1/+1, combat, 8 armor, +1 speed, dex, stealth, searching, -1 strength. Resist confusion. We are already immune to confusion. No, we're not immune to confusion. So honestly, that would do something. And it does increase our speed a little bit. It does not. Yeah, it does not really give us any other resistances, though, which is what I'm mostly looking for. Yeah, leather gloves of the thief. That's what I thought. Yeah. Lance of Craft with poison resistance. Okay, so most of that is just not interesting at all. This Hobbit equipment is always interesting because of those small speed bonuses, but also they do reduce your strength. I guess I would be okay with losing a point of strength, but I just don't know what I would be giving up for it. It might be something I put on if I get another... Well, if I get at least two new equipment slots next time we evolve, or just, you know, randomly maybe as we level up. We do have that good combat ring that I want to put on. I could see myself using, you know, something that gives me extra speed. In fact, did I get rid of... Didn't we have, like, a weapon that gives +4 speed or something? Obviously, that would help more. Eat which item, right. Let's eat some Detect Invisible. That sounds yummy. Yeah, Electricity Cloak is not gonna be useful. And Western RC +2, no. Was it the pattern thing? Yeah, no, wait, that's shooting speed. Wait, I looked at the wrong thing? Oh, yes, I did. No, this is also not it. Did I? Oh, maybe I... Actually, I might have seen that in the shop. In the black market, now that I think about it. I thought I had also found some sort of weapon that gave me speed. I just decided not to use. Can I not go back to the first page? I can only hit space to go to the second page? Is that just how it is? I guess so. Huh. I thought you toggled between them. Not a big deal, but weird. Okay, I mean, this is definitely... We're definitely at the point where there are so many items that my eyes just glaze over. Unless I really take the time to look at each one individually. Oh, we got some cursed equipment here. Oh yeah, some things that I never fully identified. Why don't we just go ahead and do that, actually, so we can maybe get rid of them for good. Anything else? And there are definitely also just some things I could get rid of in general. Like, I mean, we're not going to use that +0, +5 combat ring, for example. I'm always going to go for the +8, +15. Even if having the option to Berserk is maybe a little bit tempting. Huh? GM. Yeah, just drop that one. I mean, there are definitely more things I could get rid of safely, but I can't be bothered right now, so let's check those out. Resist Nexus. Well, we don't need that currently, although we will, of course, lose our Nexus resistance as soon as we level up. Sustain Charisma. Kind of whatever. Ring of Wizardry, resist blindness, useless to us. -1 stealth, resist acid, heavily cursed. I mean, we can't get rid of that part. So I guess it's really just -1 stealth. But also, obviously not worth it for just 1 level of resist acid. And finally we got this one. Okay, that reduces our life. Resist cold, aura of cold. Cat-like tread. Fast digestion, drains mana. Now, I mean, fast digestion, yeah, okay, kind of bad, except in our case we have literally infinite food, so that would not affect us at all. Drains mana is not written in red, so is that actually something good? It sounds like it would drain my own mana constantly, which I would expect from something that's cursed. And also cat-like tread sounds like it would make me very stealthy. But it is written in red, so I'm confused here. It seems like it's just a pretty bad ring overall, but I don't know, some of those things don't really make a lot of sense to me. I mean, some Nexus resistance, I mean, I guess I'm gonna hold on to that one. Just, you know, just in case we need it. Yeah, those cursed things we're just gonna get rid of. And the Cloak of Mary, yeah, we're gonna keep that in mind in storage. Okay, well, did I check the shops after my return? No, but I mean, not a lot of time has passed, so I don't expect anything new here. And still that... Oh, was it actually the Chainmail of the Amazons that gave us extra speed? Sure did. Okay, that was the one, yeah. Too expensive, and also I'm not a fan of the -5 combat power, you know, combat stats. That's the opposite of what I want. Nothing here. Nothing here. Let's do the vault. I think it might be this might be the last mistake I ever make, but I think it's over here. No, it's not. It's also not here. Wait. Oh, it's gotta be the other one then. Opposite side of the map. Huh? What are you guys? Filthy street urchin? Let's get out of here. You're in my way. The vault. Sure. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, it's this place. Oh, wait. This is a bit spooky. We're already seeing some enemies immediately approaching here. Before I even get a chance to fully scout everything out. Multi-hued hounds. Not the worst. Oh boy. I failed to concentrate. Yeah, okay. So far, so good. Okay, at first that gargoyle wasn't really taking much damage, but it's destroyed now. Okay, let's actually see what we're dealing with. Yeah, it's just a lot. Moira? Moira? Queen of Rebma? No idea what that's supposed to be. Some sort of elemental, I guess. Exploding Ants, Pattern Ghost, Young Red Dragon Gargoyle, Doomdrake, 5 Doomdrakes, an Anti-Paladin, a Ghoul King. But it's only lower level from there, so honestly nothing that looks too dangerous except for maybe this boss here, who of course I have dealt with before. The Queen of the Sea, where the pattern is reflected, is a cunning diplomat and a dangerous foe. A woman sat upon the throne, and her hair was green, though streaked with silver, and her eyes were round of moons. What? round moons of jade, I'm guessing, and her brows rose like the wings of olive gulls. Olive gulls. Her mouth was small, her chin was small, her cheeks were high and wide and rounded. A circlet of white gold crossed her brow, and there was a crystal necklace about her neck. At its tip, there flashed a sapphire between her sweet bare breasts. Wait. Oh, necklace. I was still thinking about the crown, or the circlet, I guess. There was a crystal necklace about her neck, and at its tip there flashed a sapphire between her sweet bare breasts, whose nipples were also bare green. Okay. She wore scaled trunks of blue and a silver belt, and she held a scepter of pink coral in her hand, and had a ring upon every finger, and each ring had a stone of a different blue within it. She did not smile. She uses whirlpools. Ugh. Okay. Interesting. Also pretty fast. Yeah, I can't quite say how tough she might be. She's level 39, apparently. Okay. Well, let's deal with this room first, of course, and hope that the others will stay, you know, nice and inactive for the time being. Right, those are technically out of reach. Servant of Glaki. Okay, come on. I know I can actually reach them. Because even if I target here, the radius will still touch them all. Hello? Giant skeleton troll. How did you... Oh, it summoned undead. Oh, a Ghoul King. Yeah. Right. That's the one. Did I damage you? Come on. Ghoul King. I did damage you a little bit. You do summon undead, though. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Oh no, and we got enemies from a different room joining in. Black Knight, Gestures in Shadow, oof. Oof. Okay, okay. Things are starting to look a little bit scary. Let's just kill some things. It's a Demonite. Okay, you guys are not particularly dangerous in any way. They just don't... The Shadow Creatures of Fiona, they just don't do anything, really. Demonite breathes frost but does not summon. That's obviously the main thing. Do you summon? You do not. And we have killed several of these before. Okay, they're not that dangerous, I suppose. The Ghoul King is currently not visible, which is not great. Okay, dealt with that just fine. Oh, the Ghoul King is actually there. And it's actually about to die. It is dead. Something's hitting me. Okay. Huh. Oh, it's a pattern ghost, right? It was a pattern ghost. It's destroyed. Good. A ghast. Oh, a ghast is right there. Ghast is dead. Okay, not seeing any enemies right now. I don't quite remember how much experience we had going in here. Or how much we were missing. I want to say like 86k, maybe? Could be wrong. 80 something, I guess. So we didn't really get a lot for killing the things we've killed so far. Which is not great. Okay, so I guess most importantly, Moira is still asleep, sitting down there. Pattern Ghost is up there. I'm guessing, well, I don't know, it could have been something else that I'm not remembering. Maybe there was only that one ghost and something else invisible. We have a Dark Elven Warlock approaching. Still got a bunch of undead, but nothing I see immediately that should be too much of a problem. Okay, failed to concentrate. One-shot the Warlock. Good enough for me. Oh, we got some stone trolls, actually. Wait, do those throw rocks? They do not. Okay. Okay, we just got a bunch of things coming from all kinds of directions. Okay. Wait, none of this was worth any experience. We're still at 75k. Were all those enemies considered that low level, really? I mean, I guess. Lemure hisses... Wait. Oh. Yeah, Lemures aren't tough or anything. In fact, nothing has been damaging me. I think all of the health I'm missing is just from using my breath attacks. Can I just sit down for a moment and heal? Well... Kind of. We got the anti-paladin here. No problem. Okay, I actually see more lemures. Were there that many? I don't remember seeing those at all in the monster list. Okay, Mora is still there. I guess the lemures were just in the southern room. Okay. And the enemies from the... or some enemies from the western room have joined, but not the whole pack of orcs I saw there earlier. And so far we're doing okay here. Might as well just start sorting through some of this loot here. What was this? I guess we didn't know. I mean, this is not exactly something I want to keep, but that's fine. Remove curse. That could come in handy. In the unlikely case that I end up with not enough other stuff to take with me. The longbow of the gorilla. Okay, I didn't even notice picking that up earlier. We don't know what it does, actually. I mean, it could give some passive bonuses, although I feel like ranged weapons rarely do, somehow. For some reason. Okay, giant gold dragonfly. Gold is confusion breath? No, sound, actually. So you're probably gonna breathe sound and destroy some stuff immediately. Or you just die to a single breath attack. That works. Oh. Okay, I'm attacking something invisible that drains my int and wisdom. And now it's destroyed, whatever it was. Magic mushroom patch. What? Something seemed to just explode on my position. Not quite sure what that would have been. Maybe destroy the mushroom patch. Okay. Face spider died. Let's see if we can deal with this troll real quick. We did. Oh, that's juicy. Yeah, very nice. It dies, it dies. Cave orc dies. Orc shaman dies. Hill orc dies. Cave orc dies. Doomdrake flinches. Doesn't look particularly damaged though. Got a bloodshot icky thing. I don't think that's of any concern, but I still killed it, I guess. It breathes fire. It didn't look like it was the young red dragon. Also, I guess I would have seen that if it had been that one. Oh, okay, it's just a Doomdrake, which also uses fire. Yeah, I thought it came from that direction. Okay. Okay. This is definitely a little bit sturdier than I would have liked, but that's fine. Yeah, we're just not getting a lot of experience here. What's going on? There's another Doomdrake. Currently sleeping, though? Okay, I see those enemies. Those should be easy one-shots. Yeah. Actually, one blinked away. Let's see if I can recover. Not really. Oh. That ant is going to explode. Eventually. Okay. Disenchanter Beast. Die, please. Thank you. I don't like sitting out here in this corridor necessarily, but... Oh boy. Okay, we got more Doomdrakes coming. Actually, those might be some of the bigger problems here. I prefer to get out of their direct line of sight and line of fire. Okay. What's our best strategy here? I could definitely use some sort of buff, and I should probably try to go in for the melee kill for those. That's definitely, yeah, obviously that's going to be a lot more effective than doing a ranged breath attack duel. So they can deal some damage to me. We have a decent number of healing potions, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drink 2 of those, maybe 3. And the heroism, almost up to 400 health. Still not touching that final speed potion. Maybe for the boss, I don't know, we'll see. In fact, I probably should, because her whirlwind attack has a decent chance of destroying it anyway. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll deal with that when we have to. Holy Prayer, because why not? And yeah, okay, there we go. Stand my ground. Good. Okay, they still take some attacks to kill, but it could be worse. Okay, we got 2 of them awake here. Should I just rush in? They have a direct line of fire toward me. Definitely not a fan of that. Okay, I can use what little cover there is. Kill whatever I can from here. Okay. Breathing fire around the corner. Kind of lame. Actually, maybe a valid strategy. I mean, I suppose I would be doing the same, probably. Don't like that magic mushroom patch. There we go. Feel my magic return. What? Oh, the, yeah. Momentary anti-magic. Okay, yeah, they know where I am, and they will just take advantage of that. And they've seen no reason to approach me at all. You know what? I kind of want to get out of here for now. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Let's just heal up here. Yeah, prayer and heroism are gone. That's fine. Are they coming for me? No. Moira is still asleep, blissfully unaware of everything. Magma intrusion, lesser hellbeast. Have I killed one of those? Not on this character. I kind of want to just clear out that northern room because it's mostly empty, right? We got a shambling mound, we got the chimera, and we got the hellbeast. Yep, hellbeast is here. Let's be heroic when facing something like this. It resists. Oh, that's the worst. Great hit, but... Actually, maybe we can... confuse it. We can. Honestly surprised that worked. We have not really... Okay, we have damaged it a little bit now. Okay. No longer confusing it. You know what? I'm just gonna keep doing that. At least that way we avoid taking a bunch of damage from it. Well, some damage at least. I mean, I guess it's not hitting us very hard. What is it actually doing? It can teleport away. It can teleport me away. Oh, yeah. It can terrify. Not me, though. And otherwise just deal damage. And it's gone. Oh. Okay, that works. It was only those two, right? I think. Cursed and cold and poison resistance. No, thank you. Okay, Hellbeast has joined Moira down there, who's still sleeping. Well, at this point, without the Doom Breaks, we can just easily clear out that western room. Ring of Protection. Ring of Combat, but kind of bad compared to what we already have. I do not want to summon ants, thank you, game. I don't know why you seem to think that that's so good. I mean, I suppose I can kind of see it. Just creating a swarm of friendly monsters to mostly provide cover, I guess. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to just get Sting. Of course. I don't even need to kill the boss, but of course I'm going to try. Yeah, we know that's Sting, and I think we're not going to get an item reward for this quest. Instead, they're just going to say, oh, you can keep the sword. I don't know if I want to, but in the past it's never really seemed worth it, I guess. The couple of times that I did the quest. However, our case might be different because we have, you know, we can just use that as a trinket basically, and it might have just a bunch of nice stats on it. In fact, it better. Okay, we have a bunch of things that we don't really need. Including this rod that no one asked you to pick up. Thank you very much. Yeah, those rings are just not good enough. That amulet is probably not good enough. I guess I'll keep it for now, just in case. Oh, average wand, okay, we don't know what that is for now. Pretty sure we checked all of the things over here. I mean, we would have, I guess. Oh, well, I mean, not that corpse, so just checking one final time. Okay. Nothing here. Now, if we could... Okay. Kill that thing. There's that Hellbeast. Did recover quite a bit. But apparently it's not that dangerous. Oh. Wait. You feel very insecure? It doesn't... Oh, reduce charisma. I didn't see that at all. Okay. Gaze to reduce charisma. Fair enough. Not the worst thing. Thanks for teleporting me away. then it blinked away. Mostly just being a nuisance. Now it's running. Come on. We're at exactly 70.0k for the next level, and that was worth 200. Wait, is that right? I guess. Even though it says that it should be worth 456 for my character level. Are we just not getting... Is that what's going on, actually? Because I felt like these quests have just not really been giving me a lot of experience. I mean, a little bit, yeah. But weren't we supposed to get the experience bonus for this game mode anywhere but on the actual town level? Maybe it's specifically only in the dungeon, and not in any dungeon. Huh. But even then it gave me less than it states there, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's something else. Anyway, heal up. What else is there? Still some lemures left, actually. No, wait. One lemure. The magma intrusions... do those breed, actually? They do. I mean, they haven't been breeding explosively, or else that room would be filled with them. There's the Novice Warrior. Yeah, okay. I mean, obviously, the boss enemy should be the only thing of any, you know, that might give me any kind of trouble here. Okay. Right, just one final check. Only Moira left. Heal up. Disarm that for good measure. I mean, as I said, I should just go ahead and drink the speed potion. Because if it gets destroyed, I mean, then again, she might not destroy it, you know? And I might not need it. It's only a single enemy, she might not be physically very strong, but she might be. I just don't know. I guess I'll hope to get kind of lucky. Maybe she can be confused, so just use that. Unaffected? Immune to confusion, okay. Did we damage her? Not much. Okay, you know what? Speed potion. Are we in trouble? We might be in trouble. I'm gonna drink another healing potion here. We are dealing damage to her, but yep, she's definitely dealing damage to us. Kinda want to stay above 300 health if possible. Okay, at this point, we can probably take her out. Oh, she's running. Plasma Bolt to finish her off, maybe? Maybe I should just go after her. Okay, that was enough. Whew, that was a bit scary, and we did... Yeah, okay, no, we definitely did not get that experience multiplied. It looks like we got about the 3.9k, about 4k as stated in the monster recall there. So we're just not getting that XP multiplier for quest enemies, which doesn't make sense to me. That seems like an oversight. Yeah, you tend to get lots of good stuff, good equipment, and additional rewards for doing the quests, but they're also really dangerous, you know? Or they can be, anyway. They definitely can be when you do them at the appropriate level, let alone at a slightly lower level. So I feel like still getting the same XP multiplier Would be in order, but, well, what do I know? Apparently I don't know anything. Oh, well, that would be the Vial of Galadriel, probably. Excellent gauntlets, excellent ring, excellent metal shield, some money. Okay. Well, we want those 3 things for sure. Metal Brigandine armor, Dwarven. Good armor, +2 strength, con, searching, regen. I don't think so. Okay, let's see if we can maybe figure out what this ring does. Okay, it's just an active effect. Frostbolt, yeah. No thanks. Gonna put that on for now. Drop that. Hello, cat. Okay, we did pick that up automatically. Let's see if we can figure it out. No, we cannot, apparently. Alright. Put that back on. So we still want those gloves, even though... Oh, okay. Gauntlets of the Wizard. -8, -8. And then 4 -4 armor. Wow. That's 3 int. MD. Is that magic device usage? I guess. Okay, not activatable. I don't know, is there any chance that those are actually worth it? Surely, oh yeah, we picked up another charm monster actually, which I never used, of course. Because why would I? Anything else? Yeah, Soundstrike Rod, I don't know, I mean that could be decent. It's one of those elements, of course, that few things resist. We have a wand that's unidentified. And it's Firebolt, I guess. So, definitely don't need that if we have Plasma Bolt. Right, so the bow we don't know. Yeah, a bunch of things we just don't know. The usables are fine. Soundstrike, I don't know if it's worth keeping. Honestly, no. It's not. It's never worth it with these rods because they just have too few charges. Okay, just listening to the cat going nuts. As they do. Oh, a special small... Wait. Oh, I never picked up the... I dropped stuff meaning to pick up Sting, and then I just never did. Is that what I did? Good thing I double-checked. Yep. Sure enough, but I did have room for it, so it's all good. The Great Axe that we never looked at. Northwest of here? Oh, we never looked at this? It's only good, though. Okay. Well then. Didn't get a... Well, I suppose I did get some experience out of it, right? If I went in here with 86k missing, we made over 20,000, which is not nothing at least, and we did get some potentially really good things, including 2 artifacts and a bunch of excellence. So yeah, let's see. We also had our stats drained, but that's fine. One final check, because now I'm paranoid. No. Nothing unknown. I think this quest might be from the Lord, actually. Yeah, it is. Please keep the sword. It will aid in your future quest. Will it, though? I mean, I don't know that it will. It might. The Barrow Downs level 35. Hello. Lately, a dark evil has been discovered. An ancient burial ground has been taken over by something terrible. Creatures black as night now inhabit the place, attacking our villagers. Blah, blah, blah. I think I remember that one, layout-wise. It's just this large open space with a bunch of round structures that you need to dig into. And they have like those capital W kind of creatures, whites and the like. Which, you know, makes sense thematically, of course. I don't remember that one ever giving me too much trouble, but of course you never know. Let's see. I mean, I could research everything. Well, I could research individually, but maybe just identify possessions. Well, we only have these 4 things to identify. That's just electricity resistance. That's the Vial of Galadriel. +5 searching, dark resistance. Yeah, unfortunately not good enough. Excellent shield is orcish. Yeah. I guess the negative light resistance is always guaranteed to be on these. Still, this one might have more armor. I'm gonna double check. And then, of course, we have the small sword Sting, which I guess we've just fully identify just like that. Now, the damage bonus is not going to help, right? We have determined that. I think. Yeah, pretty sure, unfortunately. +2 attack speed, or just attacks. If that applies, that might be really good. No speed bonus, as I was kind of hoping for. It does give light resistance. And see invisible, yeah. And strength, dex, constitution. I mean, if I could... But no other resistances. But it does have light resistance. It's not the most amazing thing. Not the most amazing artifact, but... You know. Okay, +1 to attack speed, actually. I don't know if that means just straight up an extra attack per round. Strength, dex, and con is certainly nice. The attack speed, I mean, if that applies, that sure would be nice to have. Light resistance. Free action probably doesn't do anything. See invisible is nice to have. Is there any chance we could replace our Orcish shield? Okay, so first of all, yeah, the new one actually does have a bit more attack bonus, 1 more attack bonus, and a bit more armor. So... Oh, but does it have the cold and dark resist? I guess those... The actual positive resistances might not be fixed. Orcish... See... Oh, we don't know. Okay. So it does have dark resistance, but... Well, actually... No, we did want the extra cold resistance from it, right. That's what we equipped it for in the first place. So, let's see. Equipment... Oh, it gives fire and dark, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think so. But of course, because it gives me... Well, the other one, that is. Because that one gives me resistances, I can't also just replace that with Sting, which I was briefly thinking about whether that would be an option. Wait. So that Gorilla Bow gives 3 Charisma and resists blindness. Okay. Oh, yeah, Longbow, right. Did I say something else? I don't know. Gauntlets of the Wizard. +3 int devices resist blindness. I feel like we already knew all of those things, but maybe not. Maybe not the blindness, I don't know. Oh. Okay. And that's all the items identified. Yeah, we are probably not going to use that shield. We're just not going to use the file. I'm sorry. You know what? It belongs in a museum. Yes. Oh, Gauntlets of the Wizard. Yeah, okay, I guess we didn't know the blindness resistance part. No thanks, though. We definitely don't want just electricity resistance. We don't want that bow. I do want to check out this sword, though. I mean, I guess technically the robe of augmentation doesn't give us anything crucial, right? It's just stats. And we do get some stats back for equipping Sting. The rusty chainmail gives us attack power, armor, strength, acid, poison, blindness, well, acid and poison resistance. Why did I buy that one again? Because it gave us something more than just acid resistance, I guess? Yeah, I suppose so. Elemental protection, right? Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, just for the sake of knowing whether the attack bonus matters here or the attack speed bonus applies, we can just do this, of course. Yeah, it does seem to apply, right? Damage goes up to 153. 3.6 blows per round. Yeah, okay. It does not just straight up improve it by 1, but it does improve it. And damage goes up by another 30 points, which is certainly not nothing. Again, I would like to just use it. The light resistance would help, of course. I am a little bit worried about that time when I encounter something reasonably powerful that actually uses light attacks. I mean, I can't actually think of anything that does. Like, what kind of dragon, what color of dragon would use light, for example? There are light hounds, of course. A pack of light hounds would be really bad news. I suppose I could always take off the armor that gives me then vulnerability. In fact, I really should. That's what I absolutely should do when I encounter something that uses light, especially when it's more than one thing. But yeah, I don't know. There are just not that many things. I don't know. I can't think of the type of drake or dragon that uses light element. I'm sure it exists, but yeah. Extra attacks, yeah, strength, dex, constitution, light resistance. For now, I'm gonna stash it. And if and when we unlock more item slots, I will consider it again. I think I feel pretty confident about the barrow downs, to be honest. Oh, we do have our stats reduced, though. I mean, yeah, it's not anything super crucial, but I guess there's also no reason not to restore it for 1600, yeah. And also, speaking of restoring, yeah, we definitely want those potions. And honestly, I might just... Oh wait, down to a single potion of Cure Series Wounds, really? I guess I drank quite a few of those. Sure, you know what? We're gonna get all of those. 68% capacity. That's fine. Wait, that's 7 charges. Identification. Nope. Okay, we do have a full new set of items here. Clarity, great clarity. Staff of Confuse Monsters. Ooh, I definitely like that a lot more than Sleep Monsters. It's not very cheap, but also not super expensive. And I'm not going to get the Staff of Enlightenment with 1 extra charge, but... And I'm definitely not going to get the Potion of Constitution. Not that I can't afford it, but you know. We're definitely not at that point in the game. We are going to get confused monsters. Yes. And we're going to get rid of sleep monsters. Yes. Of course, not everything that's susceptible to one is also going to be susceptible to the other, but in general, of course, confusion, mass confusion especially, is better than just disabling the enemies, right? Because they're then also not attacking me, but potentially attacking each other. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe just putting everything to sleep can be more helpful. It's definitely less chaotic, but where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in actually reducing chaos? That's not the point. That's not what we're here for. Okay. Actually, can we just... Will resting refill my stuff? Oh yeah, it totally does. Okay. It gives me all my device charges instantly, basically. Okay. Barrow downs. Sure. Yeah, it is this quest. Okay, we get a white wraith, which is just a tangible but ghostly form made of white fog. And a ghostly apparition with a humanoid form. Coco? Kuko? Coco? I don't know. And we got Emperor Whites, Barrow Whites, Grave Whites, White Wraiths, right? I mean, the only thing I feel like I might be worried about, maybe should be worried about, are these. Although they do not summon, apparently, which is the main thing I always worry about, of course. Your life force is torn from your body as this powerful unearthly being approaches. Well, it's not approaching yet, so, you know, we're fine. And then we got actual Barrow Whites, of course. Ghostly nightmare of an entity. Of what entity? Who knows? Anyway, just go. Actually, all of these things start out sleeping. Okay. White Wraith, easy one-shot. Coco, easy one-shot. So far, so good. How about these guys? Easy one-shots, apparently. And we got the first Emperor White. Oh, okay. I failed to concentrate. And this thing is super easy to kill by itself. Set of Gauntlets of Nimue. Okay. I'll definitely take that for now. A Cursed Ring of Speed. No, I don't think so. But yeah, Rings of Speed, actually. I didn't even consider that. But those sure could be nice. Maybe better to use those than a Ring of Combat, for example, just in terms of overall utility. Okay, recall 2 charges. Nope. Wait. Oh, Rod of Recall. Never mind. Wait. Yes, mind. We already had one. I thought so. Then I thought I didn't, but then I thought that we did, because we do. Ooh. 4 resistances. Wait, this could be huge. Acid, electricity, fire, and cold versus acid, electricity, fire, and no cold. Also 6 plus 9 armor versus 7 plus 10. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Straight upgrades? Yes, please. So right now we have more cold resistance than we need. Oh, the puzzling begins. Okay, so we could easily replace the elemental amulet with something that gives us fire and anything else. And we could replace... Ah, damn it. Why did I get rid of the other Orcish shield that was technically a little bit better? But gave me... Well, I suppose that one gave me fire resist. Wait. If I could put that on, that would give me dark and fire resistance, which means I could get rid of the amulet of fire and cold resistance immediately. I didn't stash it, right? No, I just straight up threw it away and now it's gone. God damn it. That hurts a little bit, but that's fine. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Soft leather boots of Elvenkind. Cursed. +2 speed. But I just don't think those will make the cut. Well, we definitely don't need to go back to that old armor. Oh, hi there, White Wraith. Let's see, anything else moving? Yeah, the Emperor White is actually coming here. Honestly, that's totally fine by me. Oh, you were fast. Still gonna go in here and deal with your Grave White entourage. Did we ever actually look at these? Ghostly form with eyes that haunt you. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know how you would ever... Ooh, potions of healing, yes, please. How you would ever, like, keep track of what these various, very similar enemies do. To me, I don't know. In my mind, they're just the same thing in slightly different colors. Even the Emperor version is not particularly remarkable. Cure wounds, there we go. Okay. That took a while, and that wasn't even from a quest reward. That's just a random find. Spear of extra attacks. I mean, that might only affect the spear itself, but we'll see. We'll keep it for now. Amulet of Devotion. Well, oh, hey there. Guys, wait. Are you guys invisible occasionally? I guess so. Chaos Strike. Enchant Weapon. Not good enough. I mean, not useful to us, rather. Rusty Chainmail of Elemental Protection. Okay, yeah. No, actually. Double Chainmail, excellent. Average Wand, Awful Staff. Well, we don't want that one anyway. Acid Ball, okay. Let's drop this amulet, grab this excellent chainmail, which might just be another kind of elemental protection chainmail. Have we seen any? Yeah, we have seen the awful staff, but I mean, obviously, you're not really interested in that. Iron chest, okay. Unbarring ways, no thanks. Keep searching for the trap, which of course exists. Disarmed, opened. Nice. Come on, stop moving so erratically. An average staff. Whoa. What the heck? Starlight. Was that supposed to happen? I only activated the Staff of the Ground once. It fires a line of light directed randomly for multiple times when you use it. Interesting. I don't think I've ever used that before because I just assumed it wasn't great. Huh. I mean, I still think it's probably not great, actually. It looks fun, but I just don't think that's particularly good. Firing in random directions. and very possibly just not hitting the thing you're interested in hitting. Chaos Strike actually does that. Well, yeah, okay, that's Chaos. Again, it's not the exact same as Nexus. It's related, but more powerful, I suppose. But it's only a beam attack, and it's a rod. So no, I'd rather take an excellent item. Yeah. Okay. Arrow White points at me and curses. I resist. Okay. Alright, what was that? Oh, there's more. There's always more. Huh? There we go. Okay. We are getting some experience here. Okay, just a bunch more Emperor Whites. Nothing more dangerous than that, it seems like. I mean, I suppose in theory you'd be dealing with things like constantly being terrified, maybe. I guess curses to a lesser extent, but honestly curses aren't usually a big problem at all. They're easy enough to, easy and cheap enough to get rid of past the first, like, 10 levels or so. After that point, you're just gonna have basically unlimited access to removal of curses as long as you can get back to town, of course. Yeah, but Terrify, sure. Blindness, I suppose. Those kinds of things. Yeah, I guess for someone who's not as resistant or immune to those kinds of effects as this character is, this place could be a problem, but again, I don't really remember this quest ever giving me trouble in the past. It's definitely not doing so now. Obviously not complaining about that one bit. I'm really surprised that these Emperor Whites aren't, problematic in the slightest. Excellent Morning Star. Oh, we are getting a lot of potentially good loot here. Oh, we definitely don't need those arrows. Do need those potions of healing for sure. Very good. Okay, what else do we drop? What's a pair of extra attacks? Could we just find out? I mean, I don't know that we would see... Actually, we might see the effect if it does improve our attacks. Let's check one more time here. Right now we're at 3.12. D. We don't learn anything. Wait, you learn more about it. +1 attack. Oh, that's literally just what it does. But it does not work. Okay. So, like the damage bonuses or combat bonuses on a weapon, they do only affect attacks with that weapon. Well, or like combat bonuses on a weapon, the extra attacks also only affect that weapon. Right. Well, seemingly at least. But since, yeah, it would be reflected here if it were otherwise. So we know we don't need that, which means we can pick this one up and keep going for now. Recharging. Oh, I just picked those up? How do those work exactly? Oh, we also picked up teleport level. That is... Hold on. How does that work? It teleports you one dungeon level up or down. I have been wondering about that. I can only assume it does not... Actually... I don't know if I ever, on any character, used this, used the teleport level scroll. I know it's of course a possible effect for getaway, and I always just cancel it because I basically never want to leave my current floor. I wonder if it asks you whether to go up or down, or if it just goes up or down randomly. If it asks you, of course I'm curious to see what happens if you choose to go up in the dungeon in this mode where you otherwise can't go up. Is that actually a way to go back up in the dungeon? I would guess no. They probably thought of that and either disabled that functionality or just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't ask you, maybe it's random and it will always pick to go down. I suppose there's no risk. I mean, if nothing else, it might only send you down one level instead of two, giving you the chance to explore slightly more slowly. I will try to hold on to those, actually, because I'm just curious. Okay, also, recharging. Intends to recharge a magical device using the mana of a source device. Okay, that's what I thought. Right, so you will need to transfer. You basically transfer charges from one device to the other. You cannot just magically recharge, which I find a little bit lame, to be honest. I suppose it could come in handy, especially with something like a healing wand, which we do have. I should keep in mind. We learned more about it. Okay. Right, we have a small wooden chest here, not the most exciting type. Okay, we got a couple of Emperor Whites here. Excellent robe. Oh god, we got too many potentially good things here. It's the worst. Just too much loot. Hello? How did you get here? Okay. There's definitely more going on in here. Sheaf arrows of slaying. We do not need arrows, game. We cannot use them. A special cloak. We definitely want that. Okay, average staff. We still don't know, apparently. So probably something that affects enemies. Drop that staff, probably. Grab the special cloak. Broken sword, excellent. Oh, you know what? We could absolutely... What am I doing? At the very least... Well, we can check out... I keep checking out these items here. All the restoration potions. A bit disappointing. I would obviously much prefer just straight up stat increase potions, but... Oh well. Let's not read the wrong thing. Okay, we're gonna use charges of Detect Invisible, I guess, to recharge Identify. And it's fully recharged, actually. Okay. Use Identify to identify everything. We got double chainmail of the demon, which we don't know anything more about. Interesting. It does give attack power. And not... I mean, the base armor is decent, I guess. It's okay. Not a great bonus. The Cloak of the Tidal Cave. Mary. Right. I've seen that before. An artifact that mentions another artifact in its description somehow. But I don't really know. I mean, I guess it's somehow reminiscent of the Cloak of Mary? But I don't know exactly what that means. You have Iron Crown of Telepathy. I mean, telepathy would be nice, but I don't think I'm going to use that. Morning Star of Craft. At least we know that we can safely get rid of that. That's a relief, honestly. Okay. I'm also going to go back and check out the sword and staff here. But first, find this trap. There is a trap. Of course there is. There's always a trap. Arrows of exploding. Yeah, we might as well also just go ahead and kill the last 2 or so enemies. Maybe 4, 5, 6. There we go. Quest complete. Easy. Wow, more portions of healing. I guess actually those were just fixed in both of these little corner rooms, right? Staff of probing. No thanks. Partial plate armor of the Roguelike. Acid poison nether resistance. Regen. +1 strength, -1 int. Attack bonus, of course. Acid, poison, nether. But I guess those are all the resistances that it has? Or else we would know, right? Maybe not. We currently have too much coal, right? Wait. Yeah, this one does not give fire resistance though, or else I could replace that amulet. Dwarven, cursed, recall 3 charges. No thanks. What's that? Sleep monsters, yeah, okay. Makes sense. And broken sword of Western essay, +2 strength, dex, constitution. See invisible. No. Nope. Okay, actually, I wanted to drop this Morning Star. Didn't I? We still don't know everything about either of those equipment pieces that we have, okay? We will identify those back in town. Charm, wait, we have, yeah, no, we did have that. Charm monster, teleport other, which I also still haven't used. Plasma bolt, yeah. Well, we do have the extra cure wounds now. Right. Didn't I want to take something? Oh, we have the excellent robe that I never identified. There's also some money still on the ground. Right. There we go. Elemental protection, acid, fire, cold. Oh, I mean, that actually does give fire and cold, but that is just straight up better than the amulet, of course. A lot better, in fact. Just, yep. 22 extra armor. And, I mean, additional acid resistance, I guess. Why not? Okay, I think with that, sure, let's check out the awful staff, just out of curiosity. Armageddon, cursed. Yeah. Well, that was pretty good, actually. We got some really nice stuff here. Not a ton of experience, but it was basically free. Just free loot. Can't be mad about that. And the quest was from who knows where. Not from you, right? No, it definitely was from here. You gave us a potion of new life. Right. I don't think so. I don't see myself using that ever. Cloning pits 45. Yeah, okay. That's not going to happen anytime soon, because that quest is just, well, not awful. It's very interesting, but, I mean, it has so many dangerous enemies. Or potentially dangerous enemies. And such an open layout. And several things I can summon, and it's just... I mean, it's very interesting, and potentially gives you a ton of good things, of course, but it is definitely very dangerous. Okay, nothing new here. We're not doing too badly in terms of healing potions, I suppose. Very tempted to get rid of the antidote. Actually, wait, do they have curing here? Oh, they do. Yeah, okay. Might as well just grab some more of those. In fact, yeah, just get rid of the antidotes. Teleport level, Holy Prayer, Monster Confusion. I mean, I guess technically we also don't need the Monster Confusion anymore, since we have the Staff of Confuse Monsters. Let's go ahead and research. Is only costs 1200 now? Oh! Wait. Is that a quest reward, actually, that made the service cheaper? Hold on. Is it? You saved our town and our people rejoice. Please accept this gift. Huh. I mean, it doesn't mention. Oh, also we're hungry. Let's eat some confusion. I mean, okay, we'll take it for sure. Let's just identify everything. Can we just do that? No. Do it one at a time, that's fine. I don't know why we need to fully identify our Rod of Recall, but here we are. Stone to mud. I mean, yeah, most of these things, I don't really care too much about the specifics, but... Plasma Bolt, damage 1d79 plus 40. Okay. Not the most exciting, but it can stun, right? So... Detect invisible. Why do we need to know about that? We don't. Heal 54, okay. Double Chainmail of the Demon. +2 Strength and Int. -2 Wisdom and Stealth. Resist Fire, Poison, Nether, and Chaos. Hello. Aura of Fire. Okay. Wait, this is actually pretty good. Wait, this is actually quite good, isn't it? Hold on, let's identify the other things first. Cloak of the Tidal Cave. Huh. Reminds you of the Artifact of Mary. Yeah, I don't know. Random Teleportation. Excuse me? And it's not even cursed? Isn't that just always horrible? Unless you can cancel it. But I don't think you can. It's not going to ask you whether you want to teleport, right? Like, it's not like, I guess it's probably Adam and maybe some other roguelikes that have teleport control, right? Which is a thing you can acquire, at which point certain cursed items that otherwise just randomly teleport you will become useful because they give you the option to teleport or not, or even teleport, well, or rather you can just control where you teleport. So, yeah. That's not a thing here, I don't think. So this is just purely bad, as far as I can tell. I am intrigued by the whole, you know, reminding me of the Artifact of Mary kind of thing, but no. Telepathy, sense demons and sense orcs. Okay. Yeah, not using that though. The Gauntlets of Nimue, come on. To Charisma, resist fear, free action. Okay, unfortunately, very useless to us. Although, I mean, they do have a combat bonus, and they actually have really good armor for a set of gauntlets. So, yeah, I don't know. Not completely terrible, but I don't think I would use these over anything else. So let's just donate them. I don't know, they sound kind of special. Sure. Well, that telepathy crown is not going to be useful. That cloak... You know what? Put that here as well. In before, I maybe should have kept that to reforge it or something, but I don't know. Right, the double chainmail of the demon. So this one gives us a lot of decent bonuses. The armor is not great, but obviously it's, you know, it's also not completely terrible, but resistances right now. We have too much acid and cold, so we can safely get rid of either of those. Which means I could just go ahead and replace the Orcish shield, losing dark resistance but also becoming not vulnerable to light. Actually gaining a little bit of armor, and we could add a couple of extra points via enchantment. Also, I always keep forgetting. This one gives me fire resistance, poison, nether, chaos, right? So technically I could replace something that also gives me fire, but this armor that we just got, the robe, acid, fire, cold. Yeah, I mean, I would lose the extra acid and cold resistance there. I would keep fire, basically. That would go unchanged. I would lose out a tiny amount of armor, which I could mostly restore by enchanting the new armor. I would get the combat bonus, stat bonuses, but then I would keep the light weakness from the shield. I still don't hate that option, honestly. Okay, where's our damage at right now? 124. Let's say we equip this over the shield. Now our resistances are, yeah, no light or dark resistance. And we still have, well, we do have double poison resistance. Triple acid and fire. Aura of fire. 45 plus 2, actually not terrible. Not terrible. 134 damage. I mean, I definitely don't hate this. 171 armor class. Yeah, this definitely looks pretty good, actually. And now let's say we actually keep the shield and replace the robe of elemental protection. Armor goes down by just a couple of points, it's whatever. Now we just have very solid double resistances on the first 5. Most things covered, but we do have the negative light resistance. Still have the fire aura. We deal 160 damage. That's definitely a marked improvement. It's just that darn light resist. But I think I'm gonna go with this. Gonna drop this amulet, drop the robe. I don't know, it might not be the right call. I'm definitely a little bit worried about it. About having a vulnerability. At this point in the game, we're about to go down to level at least 40. I guess we were at 39 before, right? So it's going to be 31 unless level 30 is generated as a quest level, a boss level. We have the sand pit, which, I mean, I just don't know. I just don't know that quest. I might have seen it like maybe once before, but I don't know exactly what to expect. So I'm not gonna risk it. Did I check here? Nope, but also nothing we need. Dexterity resistance. Sure, we'll just get that. Harp of the Vanyar. +1 Wisdom Charisma. Dark Resist. Okay. I wonder if that would... I mean, I guess those bonuses would apply? Probably. I don't see why they wouldn't. Of course, they're not great. But of course, instruments have just not... I mean, I guess I've just never played a character that actually used instruments, so they've always just not applied to me. But for this character, I could technically use them. Not that one, though. Mushroom of Restoring. Is that worth getting? Not really. For 4,900? No. Not unless I'm planning to carry it around with me to be able to fix status drain while out on an expedition. Dungeon or risk the worm pit? I think I'm gonna dungeon, actually. I'm going to dungeon. Yes, I'm going to the dungeon, even. 2 hour 22. The timer. We can go. Right? Are we good? I think so. Okay, we're in level 41, and we're immediately surrounded by good old barrow wights. Hello. Well, we happen to know that we can deal with those just fine. And actually we're getting the appropriate experience bonuses here, for what it's worth. Well, yeah, they're definitely worth a lot more XP than they were during the quest. Already made several thousand since we arrived here. Okay. We got a sorcerer up there by himself, multi-hued dragon, mature multi-hued dragon, mature blue dragon. Not too worried about either of those, and they should give us a good amount of experience. We got some Rusalki, which are always annoying because of their whirlwind attacks. Maelstrom, actually. Not whirlwind at all. What am I talking about? Whirlpool. That's the one. Similar enough. Warm barrow wights. Mithril golem. Young blue dragon. Ice trolls. Okay. Mithril golem is up here. We have destroyed one of those. Okay. There's the mature blue. Okay, nothing that I'm super worried about, I guess. Sorcerer, I keep thinking those would summon, but... Oh, they do, okay. So it's some other... Is it enchanters that don't summon? Some other mid-level humanoid, I suppose, that I always think would summon, but then doesn't. Enchantresses definitely do. Those summon dragons, I know that. From painful experience. Okay, sorcerers just summon randomly. Or undead or dragons. Okay, so just randomly, I guess. Okay, we did lose some health from fighting the things so far, but... It's not a problem. Nice. Only 9k for the next level. Archery. Useless to us. Elemental protection, only acid and fire. Good armor, but no. Urukai. 1 strength, acid, electricity, fire, cold. Hello. Acid, electricity, fire, and cold. Versus our acid, poison. Wait. Oh, the rusty. I was looking at the rusty chainmail there. Wait a second. Blindness doesn't matter. Acid, poison. Don't we have? Oh, we have double poison resistance. Honestly, I don't feel too bad about losing 1 stack of poison resistance. But what did I actually want to check? Acid, electricity, fire, cold for armored B. Yeah, demon is the one that we most recently picked up, of course. But yeah, that one gives us the nether and chaos resistance, of course. Wait. Oh, we already picked it up. I'm dumb. Right, that's acid and fire, not cold. No, we have the double... God damn it. Okay, so the double chainmail of Urukai Riz, that does give us cold resistance. It's actually only... Well, it reduces int by 1, whatever. But it does give cold resistance. And various bonuses, and armor. So... what if we were to replace the Orcish shield with that? We lose dark resistance. We do not learn anything new about that armor, but... no, that one cannot be evoked, actually. Never mind. What does C and F do? Berserk... oh, okay, right. Completely forgot about that, or never really paid attention to it. The Rusty Chainmail, that is not otherwise that great. It's also not terrible, I guess, but yeah. That does allow us to Berserk. Right. We can also Breathe Lightning. For free, I suppose. Definitely should keep that in mind. I definitely won't, though. Anyway, let's see here. 174 armor class. Right. We have triple acid, electricity, and fire resistance, which gives us more flexibility to shuffle things around. Lost dark resistance, but no longer weak to light. I kind of prefer that, I guess. And our damage is up to 155. You know what? I think I'm okay with that. I was never super comfortable, in case you couldn't tell, with this shield giving me a weakness, so yeah, let's just get rid of it. Club of Slaying, Cursed. Why would you even pick that up? Okay. And we're once again out of identified charges, huh? I guess I didn't recharge beforehand. An excellent amulet. Wow. Excellent ball and chain. Teleportation. No thanks. Green mushroom. So many things. Well, let's just, I don't know, actually. Use some of those staffs. Earthquake. Oh. No! You destroyed the mushroom. Oh, that's the worst. I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Here's the other one. Oh, we don't know. Earthquake. I mean, I suppose Earthquake is just a weaker destruction. Dang it. I mean, that mushroom probably wasn't good, but still. I would like to know for sure, you know. Okay, the Roguelike are on their way. As is the Mithril Golem, actually. Identify the brown mushrooms. Cure confusion. Don't need that. But thanks, though. The Roguelike are gonna appear any moment. Something... Oh, I resisted being blinked away. I don't think I've ever seen that. What? Is that just general saving throws? Or is there some kind of specific resistance to that? Because if so, I'm not aware of it. Unless it's... Maybe that's a chaos effect? Huh. I don't know. I certainly don't remember seeing a message about resisting being blinked or teleported. Not that many enemies do it, typically. Oh, there's a sorcerer. Okay, it's definitely... What's the strongest thing we can hit it with? Plasma bolt might help. Oh, he resisted stunning. Okay. He's burned from our aura. We're level 34 as well. Nothing special happened though. And he's dead. Okay, nice. Sorcerer died and gave us a ton of experience. Holy crap. Yeah, he's worth 5.5k. I haven't quite figured out the multiplier, but it seems to be at least like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times perhaps? I suppose you could probably figure it out. I mean, the number given in the Monster Recall is never 100% accurate, I feel. There's always some sort of variation to it. Like, yeah, it's probably like the average value, plus minus some sort of modifier. Some random factor. And then on top of that comes the multiplier that's active in this game mode, which might also just have a variance to it, who knows. Hey guys. Yep, 1 potion of Cure Series Wounds. Has become a casualty. Are we damaging you? Yes, we are. Good. How about you? Yes, we are damaging you. Not so much those in the back, though. Honestly, I am more worried about the Roguelike. The Chrono Mage there. Didn't see the Hydra before. I don't know if that was summoned or just wandered in. Chrono Mage breathes time. The Hydra is weakened. My life clock's back now. Hydra, Stinking Cloud. Okay. Not very poisoned, though. How are you not dead? Jesus. Chrono Mage breathes time. Okay, that guy is more dangerous than I thought. Critical wounds. Okay, never mind. Healing. I did not realize how dangerous these were. At all. What do we know about you? You breathe time, yes. I have no resistance to that, of course, because I, to this day, have not found an item that, any item that gave me time resistance, I don't think. He can teleport level. He can teleport me to a different level. That is absurd. Chrono Mage, level 40 to 80. You know what? I don't trust this at all. I'm gonna drink another healing potion. Confuse? Okay, you can confuse him. Oh, that's huge. Okay. More confused. How about being even more confused, you absolute jerk? Okay, there very easy to kill, but holy crap. Okay. He's only worth 2.22k. I mean, more to us, and we are currently drained. We have our experience drained, but that can be recovered, of course. Okay, that was way too scary, and it did cost me 2 potions of healing, but absolutely worth it. I mean, at least the one. I guess the second one wasn't technically necessary, but I didn't know that. That was way too close for comfort, though. Excellent Jingasa. Resistance, okay. Wouldn't have helped here, of course. Excellent amulet. Recharging. Hold on, we're going to be using that in a moment. So many excellent things. I mean, okay, at this point, most excellent things aren't actually really that interesting to us anymore. Well, I mean, they always could be. It's definitely possible. Read. Recharge. Use... I don't know. Detect invisible. Honestly, yeah, we can probably get rid of that one. See? It concentrates on its wounds. Okay. Good for it. Oh, was it you? I guess so. Completely forgot about you. Yeah, you can heal yourself. Fair enough. Okay. Thanks for dying. In fact, I should check what other monsters are nearby. A single barrel white right now. Okay. Wait. Huh? Did I recharge the wrong item? I did not recharge my Identify staff, apparently. So... yeah, that clearly didn't work. Must have picked the wrong one. Something special about this level, really. I guess at this point I'm not really surprised. Identify. Those staffs first. Summon hounds. No. I mean, yeah, drop that one. Although they would be friendly hounds, right? Not... I don't know, though. Don't know that I want to deal with that. Identify that staff. Confuse monsters with 13 charges. Compared to the 9 we had before. Yeah, okay. We'll take that. The weapon, I feel like... ooh, okay, Ball and Chain of Chaos, which gives Chaos Resistance. I mean, an extra layer of Chaos Resistance would be nice, but... also, I suppose we don't know what else it might have. As always, as usual. Are we actually... wait. I didn't realize that I slowly but surely replaced literally everything, all of our slots with armor. That's actually funny. Wait. How did that happen? I mean, I suppose just one by one is the answer. Okay. Well, anyway, let's just replace whatever. Okay, we don't know anything more about it. Sure, we're gonna hold on to it. Pick that up. Pick that up. Okay, we need one more charge. Hello there. Where'd you come from? Fleas and Terror. Oh. Dies. Average wand. Okay, apparently hard to use. Oh, it's Ice Bolt. Wait, you didn't even... okay, this is weird. So I failed to use it twice in a row, and then I apparently didn't fail the third time, and immediately identified it, but it didn't ask me to shoot. I didn't actually fire it. I just hit A minus, So A for the wand, minus for the floor item, and then there was no message or anything, and I just knew what it was. Oh, there's a special item. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, unless I somehow... no, I don't know. I don't see how I could accidentally hit the direction after that to actually fire, so, weird. Boring place. Okay. Yeah, now that I identified. The saber Kareth Asdriag. That's definitely not how you pronounce that. +3... Is it +3 attacks, actually? Attack speed? Oh, but we know that it's not actually going to do anything. And it has slay humans, dragons, orcs, trolls, giants, and animals. I mean, that's really good. The damage is not amazing. Like, the base damage is pretty lackluster. 1d9 +8 +12 is, you know, also not really super exciting. It is a one-handed weapon. The attack speed and the number of different slays is nice, I guess, but it's not something I want to use. Not something I'm going to use. Okay, let's wait for one more charge here. For Shard Armageddon, not cursed, but only an electric aura, so no thanks. Okay, let's finally keep going. Ebony Monk. Now, monks can be quite dangerous. This one, maybe not so much. Ninjato, excellent. Come on. You're giving me too many items, game. Excellent ring. Disenchanter Beast. Huh? Stop it. How much of a fail chance do we have? 2%. And still happening disturbingly often. But oh well. Okay. Dies. I was just looking at my level, but no, I didn't notice when level 34 happened, right? We just, yeah. I think maybe what threw me off momentarily is that we did recover all of the experience that was drained. I think maybe the way that works, but I might also just be making that up, is that while your experience is drained, a certain percentage of any new experience you gain goes toward restoring what was lost. So I guess you can of course cure the experience drain and just get all of it back that way, and then continue collecting the full amount of experience from anything you kill after that point. Or, you know, if you don't cure it, it will be recovered by reducing the experience you gain for a while, which of course in this particular game mode here is kind of bad. But also, well, there was just no way of restoring it immediately, so... What is this? Ring of Protection? Sound! Wow, okay. We don't have that yet, do we? No. Ring of Protection, Sound, resist poison. Okay, we still don't know all of what that does. Why is our inventory already so full again? Teleport other, Stone to Mud, Charm Monster, Plasma Bolt. Detect Invisible. I mean, I have not been using that at all. Teleport. We can't... That's the thing, we can teleport. We have a teleport ability at this point. I never used it, but we have that, so I guess we don't technically need the staff. Elemental Escape has a 19% fail chance, though. That's definitely a higher fail chance than using the staff, right? So in terms of... Yeah, it's a 3% fail chance, we know. So in terms of, you know, having a safe means of escape in an absolute emergency, we definitely want to rely on the staff more so than our own ability, which is kind of unfortunate. Probably means that I'm just never going to use elemental escape, because I mean, why would I choose to use that actually? I suppose if our dex was higher, maybe that would improve the fail chance there. Anyway, what else? Obviously want our cure wounds. Well, we don't need the weapon there actually, so we'll get this ring for now. Ancient White Dragon, hello, you're new. Okay, Priest Frost, no problem. We're actually taking quite a bit of damage here. Okay, so we're at 30.5k experience needed. 29.2. How did the dragon get to the other side of me? I have absolutely no idea. 29.2, 20.3. So we got almost exactly 9,000 experience for it. So, and it says that it is worth 2.7. So that's about 4 times the amount, I guess, roughly. Yeah, that seems about right. An average wand. Excellent Naginata. Excellent gauntlets. Stop it with all the good items. Actually don't, but oof. Right. Oh, the mature multi-hue dragon. Right, that one was there from the start. A Dread Knight, a Balanced Drake. Ice Trolls and a Shantak. Dread Knight. Oh, we haven't killed a Dread Knight. Okay. Blind and Paralyzed, which we are immune to. So that's good. Can Terrify, which we're also immune to. Shantak. Terrify. Haste Self. Okay, whatever. Obviously killed Ice Trolls before. Mature Multi-Hue Dragon. Oh wait, that's not the one... the Balanced Drake. Where's... Southeast. Is that the one... in red currently? Okay. I guess... We'll see. Mature multi-hued. Yeah, we haven't killed one of these yet. But it shouldn't really be able to do anything too bad to us. What is up with this one here? Balance Drake. Breathes shards and disenchantment. Oof. A mighty dragon, the Balance Drake, seeks to maintain the cosmic balance and despises your feeble efforts to destroy evil. It's not even evil type, it's just dragon type. And there. I don't actually know a whole lot about it. It's not supposed to be worth a lot of experience. It's also not technically a chaotic creature, but apparently it changes colors, like usually you see chaos creatures do. Okay. Amulet. Devotion. I think we can safely get rid of that. And of course we immediately get something new. Excellent. Wait, aren't there more things as well? Oh, there totally are. Metallic purple potions. Oh, in the next room. Yes, I'm interested. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Okay, Shantak dies. The trolls die. Another bolt. Okay. Getting close to the level up. Metallic purple potions. 7 of them. So almost certainly not attribute potions. Heroism, okay. Restore life levels. I mean... Okay, fair enough. Unknown scrolls. Breeze fire. I should have maybe tried healing before, but that's okay. Definitely gonna level up from killing this. In fact, we leveled up from just attacking it. I like that. Welcome to level 35. Oh, we get an attribute bonus. That hasn't happened in a while, it feels like. I suppose since level 30, to be precise. Do we improve our dex, which has been just a bit behind our other combat stats? Do I finally try to fix my wisdom problem? I mean, it's currently drained too, but of course it's always been abysmal. Nah, who needs that? Let's go with dex, sure. Yes. I do feel dexterous. Let's see, 124k, 116, so that thing was worth 8,000 experience still. And we got more unknown things. Potion of healing, thank you, much needed. Where were those other creatures? Over this way somewhere? Ah yes, balance strike. I didn't fully heal, but yeah, this... Okay, it is changing colors. Wreath disenchantment. My blue dragon scale mail was disenchanted. Excuse me? That means... what? It had its armor reduced by 1, right? I guess? Oh well. Copper speckled potion. More unknown scrolls. Can I just please be able to identify anything? I desperately need a staff of identify with more charges than 12. I didn't know how badly I needed one. In fact, weren't there other enemies? Oh. I thought there was something else in addition to the balanced drake. Or whatever it... yeah, balanced drake. I guess not. Not currently sensing anything, so I guess we're done with this level. Getting hungry, it's fine. Just eat that detect invisible. Didn't I want to get rid of that? I mean, I suppose I kind of did. Okay, we do have a ghoul over there. That's fine. I mean, I don't want to necessarily stick around a lot longer on this level, because obviously, yeah, more things are gonna spawn. Which I guess could be good, but it could also be bad. You know what? Detect invisible is just not worth it. The wand, come on. Still don't know what it is. Great. I mean, I kind of want to do... I kind of want to know, but on the other hand... Do I really? Let's see here. Unaffected. Vampirism. Okay, good to know. Restore wisdom. Right, we do know what this is. Still don't know what these are. Do I dare? No, I should not read random scrolls or drink random potions. Not at this stage in the game, I don't think. Okay. Curse armor. Okay, well, wouldn't have been a huge problem, but obviously not something I want. Battle axe awful, no thanks. Water bolt, okay. Average staff. I mean, even if I destroy the dungeon here... Oh. Oh, that's speed. Okay, well, we obviously want that. Thank you. What do we drop? Monster Confusion, yeah. Actually, I did consider getting rid of those before. Speed Staff, heck yeah. That has been long overdue. What was that? Club of Slaying. Cursed. Okay, that's gotta be one of the things we didn't know. Okay, we still have some scrolls. Wait, is it those? No. No, it's up. Those up there. A single potion also up there, right? We don't need to know about the awful battle axe, and the ninja toe is northeast somewhere. Yeah, I think I see where it is. Okay. We definitely want to know about these unknown consumables. Slow it down. Okay, fair enough. Come on. Enlightenment? Okay. Not really worth taking, I think. Just gonna run back and forth here. Okay. Got our charge back. Summon Undead. Okay, thanks. Good to know. Orc Warlock has appeared. In fact, yeah, we got some respawn here. Gargoyles, Young Green Dragon. Of course he drops a new staff for us. And new potions. I mean, those could be good. Metal Cap Special. Okay, wow. Just casually drop me an artifact. That's nice and all, but, you know, that unfortunately causes me to stick around for even longer, and so on and so forth. I kind of want to know what the potion is first. Stone Skin. Okay. I mean, I kind of technically might want those. Is it time to get rid of the Cure Series wounds? Honestly, they might... yeah. They might not really be worth it anymore. I'm gonna take the special cap with me. I mean, Stone Skin... maybe I should. Staff of Identify, 29 charges. Heck yeah. Worth it. Oh, what an upgrade. Okay. What a good number of upgrades actually all around. Let's see here. Elemental Amulet, Fire Resistance, thanks. Elemental Protection, Fire and Poison. The Metal Cap of Thengol. 3 plus 12. 3 Wisdom Charisma plus 15%. What is that? Spell capacity, I guess. Jingasa of Piety. No thanks. Leather Gloves of Free Action. No thanks. Naginata Armageddon. Absolutely no bonuses whatsoever? What is that all about? Surely it must do something. No? What does that even mean? Armageddon... does that by itself modify the weapon at all? Because if not, I've definitely never seen an item that was classified as an ego but didn't list literally any bonuses. Or is that just... is Armageddon just a certain amount of hit and damage enchantment? That's weird. But okay, at least it's an easy drop. You know what? In a way, I'm glad for anything that I can just safely drop. What was that? Certainly didn't do what I meant to do there. The Metal Cap of Thangol. I mean, it's an artifact. That being said, though, yeah, spell capacity, wisdom, charisma. I don't think so. I would normally consider taking it with me and just putting it in the museum or something, but yeah. What's the point? Okay, we're finally done with this floor. I finally identified everything, right? No, I did not. Wait, yes, no, there's an excellent ninja toe. Okay, well, I guess since I did get rid of a bunch of things, we can absolutely take these potions. Ninja toe of Gondolin, dark resistance, see invisible. Not good enough, I'm afraid. Weapons just... I mean, I suppose weapons rarely have a ton of resistances on them. Because, of course, they're mainly about... For most characters, they're mainly about... well, being your main way of dealing damage to enemies. So, there's that. What was this? Zarin. This is just... Oh, no, that's different. I thought we looked at these maybe while looking through the various monster species, and maybe this was one of them? Not sure, though. It's a tougher relative of the Zorn. Its hide glitters with metal ores. Or is this actually... Wait, aren't Zorns... Isn't Zorn one of the monster species, and that one is described as being a tougher version of bugbears? Or wait, no. Am I thinking... No, not bugbears. Ember Hulks. I don't know why I conflate those suddenly. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Ember Hulks. And this is a stronger version of the Zorn, then. So, a multi-armed... I don't know. Vaguely humanoid thing? I guess it doesn't really matter too much what it is exactly. What matters if whether we can kill it, or if it's just going to kill us. It did not. Okay. That's all that really matters. What else am I looking for? I guess the awful weapon here? No, that's not the one. Is it over here? I think it is actually right there. Okay, let's take one look, and then we're out of here. What was that? Oh, something's attacking me. I killed it. Shadow Fairy Corpse. Oh. It's a mesmerizing illusion. You disbelieve. Oh. We got Shadow Fairies. I mean, that makes sense. They usually come in groups. Fleas in terror. Okay. Killed one. Oh, it's all the way up there, the other one? Oh, and this was the awful axe. Yeah, Shadow Fairies also like to pick up items, that's true. Ninja toe of... Wait. Gondolin? Oh yeah, we don't need that. Or that cursed one, of course. Okay, now we killed that one, and now we're actually ready to leave, right? Surely. So, it's finally time for science. Teleport level. You sink through the floor. And I did indeed sink down 2 levels. It's kind of what I figured, because, yeah. This level is protected by Fafnir the Dragon. Okay, so first... Fasol the Giant, now Fafnir the Dragon. Do I sense a pattern here? I think they're both from the... actually, I don't know exactly where they're from. The Nibelung... Circle... Cycle... I don't know. It doesn't really matter. So, teleport level... Yeah, I mean... If it makes you descend 2 levels here, when otherwise it would only... send you up or down 1 level. Surely they would have deactivated the potential for it to send you up, because that's just not how this is supposed to work. And, you know, that's fair. Lady Jurong, the avatar of something, is right here. That's interesting. We've got another Zarin. We got an ancient white dragon and a 5-headed hydra. Who are you? You're the lowest level enemy here. And also an NPC, or well, a unique monster I've never actually seen before. She's the wife of King Menghuo, I see. She's called as the Avatar of Flame Spirit. Oh, Lady Zhurong, the Avatar of Flame Spirit. Okay, slightly broken English there, but that's fine. Chaos Spawn. It has 2 eye stalks and a large central eye. Its gaze can kill, so basically just a baby beholder. A discount beholder. Only 2 eye stalks. Should I deal with the enemies outside here first? Maybe I should. Chaos Spawn woke up. The Hydra woke up. Okay. Things are happening. We do have a speed staff. Keep that in mind. What else do we have? We could confuse, I guess, for good measure. We could become heroic, also for good measure. Use up those holy prayers, which are otherwise not that amazing, but maybe not while we're already surrounded by enemies. Chaos Spawn looks confused, surprisingly. The Hydra resists, and I guess the lady wasn't in line of sight. Okay, they're actually all confused now. I like that. And there's the dragon. The lady is almost dead. As is the spawn and the Hydra, actually. Let's finish her off. Finish that thing off. Finish the Hydra. It explodes into money. Always fun. And, well, we should be able to deal with this dragon just fine, since we killed them before. 68.2k, 58.2k, exactly 10,000 for one of those. Not too shabby. Okay, let's see what we have. Stone to Mud. I've definitely considered just getting rid of that altogether. We definitely don't need a weaker version of what we already had, though. Bad shots. What was that? Oh, didn't need that for sure. Nature, Naginata, +2 int, cold resist, regen. No, we didn't even pick that up. Gondolin. Okay, we did pick up that one automatically. So, why does the game consider a weapon of nature not worth auto-picking up? But a weapon of Gondolin? Who knows? I'm sure it has its reasons. Okay. And here we have nothing. Slowing down. Oh man, it's so nice to have just, you know, a means to speed buff. That feels so essential. I mean, it is. It's definitely something you want to acquire. And, yeah, the way, you know, how it took to level 30, until level 35 to finally get my hands on it, that, I don't know, I feel like that's pretty late. Usually I would have had that a little while ago. But, you know. What matters is that we have it now, of course. Let's keep checking. Wow, okay. Fafnir the Dragon is sitting alone up there. I guess I have killed him on some other character. He breathes fire and poison. Right, we're still quite resistant to both of that, and especially fire. That's good. I guess that's really all he does, according to what I know. I mean, physical attacks, yeah. Huh, okay, I'm not too worried based on that. The other things are velociraptors. I see. Hunting in a pack, as they do. The mighty dragon of the Norse myth. Well, I suppose, yeah, okay, I guess maybe both the giant Fasold and the dragon Fafnir are just from Norse mythology originally. But I somehow also associate them with, with Wagner's Nibelung, you know, operas, I guess. I don't know. Fafnir was a giant who slew... Fafnir was a giant who slew his brother to win a treasure hoard and then transformed himself into a dragon, greedily watching over this hoard. Ah. Okay. Alright, anyway, Velociraptors. We haven't faced those yet. I guess they're not usually a problem. Oh yeah, easy to kill. Yeah, I suppose they would otherwise make you bleed. Except we're immune to it, so... Ah, there he is. Okay, I was wondering if he would start making his way toward us. Apparently so. Why do we have this Vanguard of Gondolin again? Dark resistance? No. Just drop that. Speed up. Holy Prayer. Fafnir creates a mesmerizing illusion. Nice try, buddy. You know what? Why don't we even start berserking? Is that a good idea? I don't know. How does that affect our damage? 199. 3.33 blows. Okay, let's see if this was a terrible idea. Poison us a little bit. He's dealing a little bit of damage. Not too bad for now. I could drink one of those stone skin potions, I guess. To be even safer. Potion of resistance, maybe? Okay, we are quite poisoned now. Maybe I should deal with that first. Cure wounds does not reduce poison though, right? That's purely... cures cuts. Okay, so that part of course is not interesting to us. I do have potions of curing though. I mean, 199 poison damage is not nothing, of course. So, drink one of those. Okay, he breathes fire for a lot of damage. Resistance. Yes. Heal. Okay, so the fire breath deals a lot of damage. Gotcha. I'm gonna stay above 300 probably just in case. Okay, final charge of the staff used. Okay, it started out not seeming so bad, but then something changed. The buffs are all still going, but... I mean, you know what? I should have done that earlier, but bring stone skin as well. Ouch. Drink another critical wounds. And another, okay. Come on. He's below half health. We're weakening his breath attack. Surely. Okay, yeah, that basically did nothing. Well, no, it did poison us. Gonna drink one more potion here. He's running. Jeez, okay. That, I don't know, it didn't look so bad at first. But then... Okay, also he's supposed to be worth 27.2k. Is that going to... That should just outright level us up, right? We killed him. We get our stat bonus. Let's go for Constitution. I suddenly feel like I could use a little bit more health. And we did, in fact, go up to level 37 right away. Nice. 217. Oh yeah, well, 217 armor class. That's because of the stone skin right now. Obviously, resistances are also extra buff. 164 attack power. No new equipment slots or anything. Right. Okay. Fully healed. We are cursed, though. Destroying a bunch of things. Small leather shield of night and day. That, I'm pretty sure, gives us both light and dark resistance. And also some armor. We'll see if we can maybe equip that. I mean, I could always equip it instead of the rope that purely gives stat bonuses, right? Actually, I wonder... That gives us +4 to everything, but our wisdom is currently reduced to 3. So... What happens if I take that off? The robe of augmentation. Oh. It's still 3. I guess... Oh, I guess 3 is maybe the absolute minimum? Stats will always be between 3 and 18,255, I guess, ultimately. Maybe that's what it is. Well, might as well check out this shield. Don't know anything more about it. But I'm fairly sure it gives light and dark resist. Even though we don't officially know that yet. Oh wow, our damage is down to 115? Wait, that can't be right. I guess it is, right. Holy crap, that gives us so much extra attack power? Huh. I suppose that's why I've been using it. Small metal shield dwarven, +5, +4. Sustained strength. Right, that's what we dropped, of course. Gold, longbow, full plate armor. Gloves of slaying. Those should work. Orcish shield. Fire and dark. No, I think we're not using those anymore. Potion of charisma. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, I guess we dropped it. A viscous pink potion and... Wait, oh, we're actually out of identified charges again. That's crazy. In this mode, there's just so much more loot, I suppose, than you normally get. Charisma has been buffed. I'm so tempted to just drink this viscous pink potion. It could very well be another stat potion, but of course it could be something else. So, we're definitely not doing that, actually. I feel nervous, huh? Metal Skill, Dwarven, Dark and Disenchantment Resistance. 18 plus 28 armor. 3 strength. Okay. Potion of extra healing. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't need those arrows, game. Yeah, I know. I could just modify the Mogaminator settings. I just still don't feel like doing it. Instead, I'm going to complain and, you know, be annoyed every single time it picks up, the game wants to pick up something that I'm not interested in. It's just how it is. No enemies currently visible. Good. Heroism. Cure critical. Healing, resistance, curing, stone skin. Holy prayers. Probably not super worth even using anymore. I mean, I don't know. Teleport others. Stone to mud. Charm monster. Never used that even once. You know what? I also don't really want to. I feel like it's always gonna fail on anything powerful anyway. Amulet of Trickery. Stealth and Searching. Resist Confusion. Useless. Rapier of Crusade. +1 Wisdom. See Invisible. Mostly useless. Orcish Shield. No thanks. A Dwarven Shield. Attack power and armor. Not good enough. Shield of Night and Day. Maybe. Ring of Protection. Sound Defense and something else. Maybe. Right. Potion of Healing. Yes, please. This armor. Maybe. Probing, right. Chainmail of Augmentation. +3 to everything. And a lot more armor than we had. Than ours has. But it's one less to every single stat. And it reduces our combat ability. Gloves of Slaying do sound interesting. Okay. Grey Wraith, Young Silver Dragon, Eok, Golem, Mithril Golem, and Angel. I mean, surely we've dealt with... Actually, Grey Wraiths might not have been... No, they were not in the Barrow Downs quest, so they are potentially a bit higher level than those things. Create Darkness, Terrify, Mighty Curse, where we're gonna have to decurse anyway. Eok Golem is down here, I guess. A massive deep brown statue striding toward you with an all too familiar purpose. Grinding me to a pulp, I guess. Your magic surprisingly feels much less powerful now. Okay. Well, I don't use magic, so that's fine. Also, hold on a second. Okay. So. I mean, I don't know exactly how bad the Grey Wraith is, but everything else shouldn't be too problematic. Silver Dragon, I guess. Wait, what do Silver Dragons do again? Why do we know nothing about this guy's attacks? I guess young Silver Dragons are relatively rare. I've definitely fought various Silver Dragons before, of course. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. The usual way. Okay, that Wraith was nothing. Mithril Golem is no longer a problem at this point. Thanks for all the Mithril, though. Okay, lots of money. Huh? Oh, you're an angel. You're not a trap. Whoops. Thanks for making me forget everything. That's actually really annoying. Yeah, it's super annoying. At least I still know what that does. But, oh, this F should... I mean, I don't know. One of the steps is Confusion. Oh, and one is actually... Identify. Yeah. Just identify everything. Confuse monsters, Ring of Protection, yeah. Cool. Special, wait. Special what? Young Silver Dragon and Uruks are down there. We get some special studded leather gloves. And some excellent ones. Okay. It's a pretty good quiver. Okay, we still don't know what the silver dragon does because we just killed it. Just like that. Excellent nunchaku. Potion of resistance, okay, good. Acid ball. Not what we need. Did we pick up anything useless again? Black mushrooms, oh. I guess... Did we have those identified before? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, the Eok golems remains. Golems? Golem. I slowed down. Alright, I was still sped up before. But... that thing is not actually that bad. I guess we've never technically been through these tunnels here, have we? Well, through those, yes. But not up in here, right? Not that it really matters. Because we still don't sense any more enemies. And, yeah, okay, it's actually a boring place now. Fair enough. You know what? We're going to recall out of here. Honestly, my main purpose for that latest expedition was to confirm my suspicions about the scroll of teleport level, and yeah. No cheesing here, unfortunately. No circumventing those special mechanics of this game mode, which is totally fair. Research items, even cheaper than before. Just, let's see here. Cure poison mushrooms. Okay. Yeah, I definitely didn't have those. Well, I mean, I don't know if I had those identified before. Let's see here. Dark and sound. Yeah, I don't know. Three strength, resist dark, disenchantment. Gives some pretty good armor. I don't know. Right now I don't know what I would replace. Night and day, light and dark resistance, that's literally all it is? I guess, okay. Yeah, I suppose that's just what we didn't know about it. I mean, I did, but somehow we did not automatically identify those properties. Slaying. Oh yeah, we did know about those, right? We had those before. Just forgot. The studded leather gloves of right. What kind of right? +1. Plus what? Just +1. Resist disenchantment. Free action. And +1 to combat. Huh. Yeah, okay. At least this one being special gives you a bit of an explanation for how it helps you fight better. I mean, fair enough. The Nunchaku of Trump. Disgusting. Slay evil and demons. Resist nexus and blindness. Regen, slow digestion. Yeah, you know, it's all nice, but not particularly useful to me. Let's get rid of that. Drop the leather gloves of right, I guess. Gloves of slaying. Oh, okay, so that one... Oh, I wonder actually, would that work? Hold on. Slay Evil. Oh, wait. So Asterisk is evil. I was wondering. Yeah, because they're obviously a large part, a large portion, large percentage, I guess, of the creatures you find in the dungeon, especially further down, I suppose. And, you know, anything that... Basically every type of demon and undead are evil. So this does apply to a wide variety of different enemies. Because that's why Slay Evil is actually, while not as powerful as other slays, that's one of the things I read in the in-game help file. So the damage multiplier for Slay Evil is lower than it is for other more specific slays, but it does apply to such a wide variety of enemies that it's still really good overall. So if this actually applies, since it's not on a weapon, but it's, you know, on a piece of equipment, if that actually applies to my engulf attack, that might be absolutely worth using. Plus it also improves fighting in general, and gives some armor on top of that. I mean, the Shield of Night and Day, it would be nice to cover both light and dark resistances just like that. Actually, maybe I could. We'll see. Then that Dwarven Scale Mail is just pretty resistant in general. Man, I really wonder if I... Do I need the Stone to Mud? I've never used it. Not even once. Outside of that one quest. Teleport other... I totally see how it could be useful, but... I mean, I should hold on to it. If I run into something that's just completely immune to my attack again, which could happen, I guess. I mean, I still haven't encountered anything that's immune to Nexus. In fact, I've only encountered one thing that I remember being resistant to it. That was the Lesser Hellbeast. But of course, the moment I get rid of the teleport other wand, I'm going to run into something that's just immune. I know it, so I can't do that, unfortunately. We definitely don't need these mushrooms, though. Let's see here. I want to know. I need to know. Let's say we... okay, hold on. If we replace the Robe of Augmentation, our attack goes from 164 to... G... E... to 124. Wow, that's worse than I thought. Slay Animal and Slay Evil. Okay, that does seem to apply. And Slay Animal, of course, does include hounds. So that's certainly a nice effect. Right, we do have our triple acid, electricity, and fire resistance. So if we could somehow... Acid, electricity, fire, cold. Okay, so our armor in the B slot really only provides cold resistance as far as, you know, what we really need. The Rusty Chainmail of the Ologhai gives us some extra damage. Some armor, of course. Right, it's also currently cursed, but whatever. Acid, poison. Well, could we actually? We do have double poison. We could replace that one and only lose one layer of poison resistance. 3 strength, too. Well, we would be gaining 1 strength if, well, compared to where we're now. But also the 6 extra damage. Wait, that's probably not going to work out. The double chainmail of Urukai just gives us too many resistances that we can't do without right now. The Blue Dragon Scale Mail gives us Electricity. Wait. Yeah, we can get rid of that, actually. We would lose 3 constitution and a bunch of armor. But that would actually improve our fighting. Wait, can we just do that? Put the rope of augmentation back on instead of that. I suppose I could do that. We did lose a bunch of armor, of course. Resistances are still fine, of course. We do have our slays. We have the aura. Our damage is up to 196, actually. I do like that. Is it worth reducing my armor by, like, 50 points? Questionable. But I'm kind of willing to go with that. We are, I mean, in theory at least, we are going to kill things faster. Especially that Slay Evil might actually be really good. Okay, we're getting some more. Might as well just get the heroism as well. Yes, and nope. Buy the critical wounds. And that's that. Curing. No, we have plenty of those. Right. No identify staffs that are better than what we have. Stop being annoying. Randomly wandering monster. Rest to recharge everything. Might as well eat a bunch of food. Enlightenment, Neo Tsuyoshi special. Great. Clarity, great clarity. Teleport level, no thanks. Detection with 3 charges for 26k though? I don't know. The ring rubber band, +2 stealth. Resist confusion, somehow. I think I looked at this one before. Wondering... Okay, and actually does not even come with any kind of witty description, so it's just... Okay. Haha, a rubber band as a ring around your finger and it's still... But I mean, is there a joke that I'm not getting? The bonuses seem kind of random and just, it's nothing amazing. Which isn't too surprising if it's just a rubber band, but then, you know, what's surprising is that it gives you any bonuses at all. This is not just a complete joke, it's just a kind of a very underwhelming artifact ring, I guess. Weird. You'd think that whoever implemented that would at least, you know, put a funny description in to give it any kind of reason to exist, but nope, no such thing. Anyway, nothing else interesting there. Let's see, just drop off some things. Yeah, I mean that shield, I don't know, it's what? Drop, please. T. There you go. Drop T. Drop all those things. Drop those things for now. Drop the stone to mud. We got the single stone skin potion, two resistances, 1 potion of greater healing. maybe I'll just stash that one for now. Alright, we want to get rid of the cursors. And yeah, I'm obviously going to wrap up this episode as soon as I'm done with my usual... I mean, I could have just done that a little while ago, actually, and just, you know, done the boring maintenance completely off camera. I don't know why I didn't. I just wasn't really thinking about it. I guess I'm getting a little bit tired. Feel less naive. Okay, nice. Back up to 5 wisdom. Awesome. Well, I mean, okay, we're doing alright. We gained... What, did we start this episode at level 30? So, gained 7 levels. And a ton of good equipment. When did we... Okay, so we did actually evolve exactly 10 levels ago, at level 27, right? So, we might be getting close to the next... jump in evolution. Which, of course, I'm hoping to experience. I mean, it's... Yeah. It's mostly what I'm here for. To see just how this character develops. So, yeah, with any luck, we're pretty close to that, and we will live to see it happen. As we've seen, we can sometimes get a lot of experience pretty quickly. But of course, things are definitely getting more dangerous. Every now and then, something will show up in the dungeon that actually... Yeah, I mean, that, like, what was it, that Chrono Mage that almost killed me? That was crazy. Then, of course, the dungeon, or the floor boss, that turned out to be pretty tough as well. Yeah, I don't know. There were definitely a couple other things that also turned out to be a bit tougher than I expected, perhaps. Yeah, that's just going to happen, and it's going to happen more frequently as well as we descend further and further down. We're just not keeping up with the... You know, our character level just does not keep up with the dungeon level. It's just not possible. We could try to check out the sandpit next time. I'm definitely tempted to do it. We should probably be fine. And, you know, even though I think, I'm pretty certain at this point that we're just not getting the experience bonus. I mean, I think that's basically confirmed. We still might get something nice out of it, out of that quest. You know, any little advantage might help us survive the main dungeon a bit more, a bit further. Improve our odds ever so slightly. So, yeah, maybe we'll do that next time. For now, I will end this episode. It's long enough for sure. Definitely one of the longer ones. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.